You like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B Jizzle. Before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe all of our YouTube videos by hitting that notification bell by subscribe button as well. If you'd like to donate to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast, you can do so by hitting that like button, share, and subscribe, and the Cash App $ BJ Matthews, where you can show your love to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Continue to support the show. We definitely appreciate y'all, but let's get it popping. Anybody in here, go and hit that like button so we get the notifications out there. Got some stuff to talk about that transpired just a little less than a couple hours ago. I told y'all we'd be back on here if a certain thing happened that just happened recently, just right now. And I kept my word with y'all, man. I kept my word with y'all. And that's why I'm here to explain it. I'm not gonna be animated. I'm not gonna be coming in here trying to, make a point and all this. I'm just here gonna be talking like regular. This is BJ talking to y'all, the pull up family, man. Sad. Africa. So y'all hit that like button, man. So the Clippers go down 112 to 108 to the Atlanta Hawks at home. They lose a game at home to the Atlanta Hawks, and it was in fashion that really was eye opening because I was gonna go on. Here's the thing: I'm not saying that I was gonna come on here if we won. If we won, I still would come on here and make this video. I still was gonna come on here and make this video because it's not even about the loss, man. It's about the direction of this team and where we're going. What just happened right now really I'm seeing I told y'all this yesterday, man. I'm starting to look at certain people in this organization sideways. I am. Certain people in the organization I'm looking at a little sideways right now. Let's start off with the game. Let's talk about the game and I'll get to that a little bit later. But y'all hit that like button for your boy. And comment section, I'll get to y'all as I'm talking, but I'm gonna be focused on this. So the Clippers go down 112 to 108 to the Atlanta Hawks, who's also, in abysmal right now. They're struggling to get wins. They're not even in the playoff picture right now. And they're in a situation where they're losing games. We have a situation today where there's a bunch of people to blame here. And we starting to we're not giving everybody the right amount of blame, equal blame. I'm starting to notice that with the Clippers. People are picking and choosing to give blame to and being quiet about other players who are not playing well. And I'm gonna break that today because I think when you play well, you should you should be getting praised. But if you don't play well, you should get criticized. And I'm seeing a lot of people are getting guys off the hook. First of all, the 3-point percentage. I don't know what is going on with us on our 3-point shots, but a lot of these players are just missing threes. One of the Clipper favorites who a lot of people tend to like, Nicholas Batum, has not been getting the smoke that he should be getting. And he's missing wide open threes. He's not missing threes he's missing wide open threes. I'm watching these games. I'm like, these are just point blank wide open where there ain't nobody even around them. And I've been seeing these over the last few games, and people are just quiet on these streams. People are just quiet in the Clipper talk. Like, nobody's talking about Nicholas Batum. Marcus Morris is 3 for 10 from the 3-point line. No one, I mean, people want to get on Marcus Morris, but, it's been very seldom. It's been other players that they've been getting on. They haven't really been getting on Marcus Morris. Norman Powell tonight, and I've been seeing him who he does this. He gets in these cold streaks where he just continuously tries to score the ball and it's just not falling through, and then he just kills our momentum. He was terrible from the field today. So I don't know what's going on with our 3-point shooting, our percentage, but we missed a lot of point blank open threes that just did not fall. Man, that point is something. I'm gonna get to Terrence, man. Appreciate that comment, bro. Um, the realist, we have the toughest schedule to the end of the season, and I'm gonna get into that in a little bit as well. But just going off this game, bro, we we lost to a team that we shouldn't have even lost to. We're in a position we shouldn't have even been in. And that's why I was gonna come on here and talk to y'all, because it's not even the fact that we lost, it's the fact the makeup of this team right now sucks. It's not a championship mindset we have. We keep giving up opportunities to take over in the standings. Every time we should be turning a corner, we're actually going backwards. The Kings lost last night. We were in the 6th spot. We had a chance to move to the 5th spot had we made this win, this easy win against the Atlanta Hawks, and they blew it again. They blew it again. Reggie Jackson was finally benched tonight, and it turns out that he wasn't happy about it. I can just tell in his play today. He comes in the game with John Wall, and I think, I don't know if it was Kawhi on there, but a couple other players. But Reggie Jackson came in. He just looked like he didn't want to play, throwing a fit. Just didn't want to play today. I don't know how that conversation would have been between him and Ty Lue, but it was just very clear that Reggie Jackson was out of sync. He's on the bench with his hoodie on, not really talking to nobody, in his mood, just upset. My thing is, Reggie, you have not played well. You've you've been in positions where you've actually hurt this team. You got the What really is crazy is that you had this leash this amount of time. For these 40 games, you had a chance to turn it around. You haven't turned it around at all. So you shouldn't be even upset. Your mindset should be get back in the rotation. Whether that's playing in practice and working your way back up, and then when you get your time in the game to actually produce, it's very simple. All you got to do is do your job, and you ain't been doing that. At this point, the Clippers have to win games. We're on a 6-game losing streak, and you were the starting point guard of all 6 of those games. All 6 of them, you were the starting point guard. Ty Lue gives you all the leash that you want. He starts you every game, whether you play good or bad. And you have not been any type of good showing of this season. And you're part of the reason why we're on a 6-game losing streak. So I don't know why he's upset. His mindset should be get back in the rotation, playing better. So I don't know what's gonna happen with Reggie Jackson, but it's good that he actually got benched tonight, because he needed to get a wake up call. Like, dude, you got to actually play better. Last season is over. 2021 playoffs is over. Now, people want to come and talk about players and stuff like that who should have closed the game out. Um, Kawhi Leonard, I gotta give him some blame tonight, because he did not close the game how he should have closed it. Whether if you want to take it out, he was tired. Maybe you want to take it about he had too many responsibilities. Which I'm going to get to the main person who's to blame here in a minute, and I'm going to take my time with that. Right, Kawhi Leonard. He didn't close the game out, man. Trae Young closed that game out. Kawhi didn't. And he's a much and nobody on this earth would put Trae Young over Kawhi Leonard, but he did not close that game. They had a chance. They were up by 4 points when Marcus Morris hit that mid range shot. He didn't close it. Now there's also something to say about that because Trae Young was cooking off that pick and screen, and Zubac wasn't able to guard it. But still, I seen Kawhi Leonard in those situations close the game out. But then again, the position he was in to run that point guard position put him at a disadvantage because he shouldn't be playing the point guard. And I've told people this many times: stop trying to put the offense between Paul George and Kawhi. Stop running the offense between those two. I keep telling people this, but people think that they know so much and they know more than me, who've actually been in those circles, who've actually played basketball. I'm not talking just to talk. Kawhi Leonard is 6'7". Paul George is 6'8". They're wing players. They're prime wing players. Can they play make? Yes. Could they pass? Yes. But to have them dribbling the ball up the court and then look to score in the ISO situations is putting them at a disadvantage. And that's why we lost this game. Because Kawhi was running the point guard towards the end. The Clippers were up 91 to 102. They had the game under control with, I believe, 4 minutes in the game. And guess who they took out? Who actually was leading them? The guy that they took out when they were actually up on that run. They took this man out. He was feeding Moses Brown on that pick and roll, and he was destroying the Atlanta Hawks because they could not keep up with John Wall's speed and his penetration into the basket. But people want to bring up these stat geeks and these numbers instead of actually looking at the game. This is why I tell people he should be the point guard. It's not about him shooting the ball 45% from the field or how he's shooting the ball. People keep worrying about that. Stop worrying about the shooting. He's not. That's not what he's brought here. He's here to distribute, penetrate, and make guys easier shots. That's how he destroyed. We were up. We were waiting. They were winning the game when John Wall was in the game doing that, making Moses Brown look good, giving Nico Batum wide open threes, Marcus Morris wide open threes. All they had to do was hit. Giving Norman Powell wide open threes. All they had to do was hit. But unfortunately, as y'all can see, they shot very bad from the three-point line today. Nicholas Batum shoots 1 for 5. Marcus Morris shoots 3 for 10. Norman Powell shoots 2 for 5. So unfortunately, even though you're giving these guys the opportunity to score, if they're not shooting and making shots, then it's not going to matter. Terrence Mann, I know people are asking about how I feel about Terrence Mann. Look, I told you, I love Terrence Mann. I told y'all this. I don't have nothing against Terrence Mann. I love Terrence Mann's game. I love his tenacity. I love how he is on both sides of the ball. When he started today, I think he did a very good job keeping the energy, being in the right spots. But Nee, what game are you watching, dude? I don't know what game you're watching. It was not It was John Wall, man. He was the one feeding them off the pick and roll. He was the one getting into penetration and then to the pockets and feeding guys. That's who it wasn't Terrence, man. John Wall had the most assists tonight. I'm telling you, Terrence Mann is the guy who's the energy guy, the glue guy, the peace guy. That's who Terrence Mann is. That's what he's supposed to do. I like Terrence Mann in that role. I don't think he necessarily needs to start, though. I think he needs to finish. He doesn't need to start because really, either when he starts or he's on the bench, he's going to make an impact. He's going to get on the boards. He's going to get good possessions on tips. He's going to score the ball. He's going to shoot. He's going to do all that stuff and play defense. That's what he's going to do. Now, even as bad as the Clippers are playing right now, they're still in playoff contention, man. They're still in. I don't know where to if I put this on here, but they're still in playoff contention. The West is so jacked up right now. But that's why I want the Clippers. They should have gotten their act together already because they are missing key opportunities to take over. They lost 6 straight games already while the Lakers have won 5. And they've been losing games in bad fashion. Outside of the Denver Nugget game, they have not been blown out on any games. And that's how I know it's coaching. See, and make sure I keep hitting that like button. Right? Make sure I hit that like button. Chancellor, you probably just got in here, man. I already blamed Kawhi. So I don't know what you're talking about. But appreciate the comment. Um, what was I say? I lost my train of thought, y'all. Um, let me just go to. Oh yeah, we're still in playoff contention because the West is so bad, but they're losing games. They're literally shooting themselves in the foot, like Bruce said. They're beating themselves. And the fact that it's coaching is because I know is when you lose games to like this, when you're literally giving the game to the other team and they're not even taking it, then it comes to coaching. Now let me get to Ty Lue, man. Like I told you, I was gonna come on here whether we won or lost. That's how much of an alarming problem this is. It's not even the fact that we lost this game. It's the fact that I'm seeing things that are showing like that's just something that's something's wrong. What do I mean by because y'all think I'm just talking? This guy's Robert Covington didn't get any minutes tonight. I thought he was gonna get minutes again, but he didn't get any minutes tonight. But yet you played Zubac, Moses Brown, Marcus Morris, Nick Batum is off tonight. When is he gonna sit Nicholas Batum down? Because he ain't been that great. I'm just gonna be honest. Nicholas Batum has not been very good. He's been in and out the lineup. He hasn't been very good on his shooting. His defense is so, but he ain't been very good lately. He don't play this. He didn't play Rocco at all tonight. Yet again, I don't know what Rocco did. I don't know if he's on the trip. I don't know what's going on with Rocco, but he ain't playing him. 0 minutes. And we could not guard the pick and roll at all. We had to literally go in a zone because we could not guard the pick and roll. So you're not playing Robert Covington. And then You don't finish the game with Terrence Mann, even though you guys had a lead at 91 to 1. Like you don't finish a game with Terrence Mann, who had the most energy tonight for the most part. You don't even play him. I mean, you don't put him in. Reggie Jackson. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If Kawhi didn't come out and say what he said about how the team is looking and how he criticized them, you guys think? You know what I think? I think he would have kept Reggie Jackson in that starting lineup. I really do. I think once Kawhi called out Ty Lue, then that's when you saw the shift happen. That's when you saw the shift happen. That's when they left Reggie Jackson out the second half of the last game, and they didn't play him the rest of today because Kawhi pretty much spoke. But I think if Kawhi didn't say this, then he would have kept playing Reggie, starting him. So that just tells me this guy is freaking delusional and clueless of what's going on. Who in their right mind thought it was a good idea to continue to play Reggie Jackson all this time and not demote his role, not discipline him, not do anything. You just kept doing the same thing. The definition of insanity is continuously doing the same thing, expecting a different result. Like that's this again. We're on a 6-game losing streak, and you still kept starting this guy. You started him the last game, and he played bad yet again. That's why I say Reggie Jackson has no reason to be upset because you kept getting chances to get it right. You couldn't. I don't know if you heard. If you heard, sit down. But that's another mistake. Ty Lue doesn't even have the awareness to say, look, I gotta bench Reggie for a little bit. I gotta save him from himself. You don't even have the awareness to do that. And the reason we lost this game again, because you had Kawhi Leonard playing point. You took out Terrence Mann, who was a great glue guy, who was doing all the little things, right? And you took out John Wall, who literally was the only point guard that was able to distribute and actually find guys open shots. If you had John Wall at the end of that game, y'all know what would have happened? Then the Kawhi wouldn't have exerted so much energy bringing the ball up and trying to create and break players. Like people just gotta look at it like, man, please just listen to me, y'all. Just stop. Put the stat sheet down for a second. Just put it down. Because tonight was a prime example of what I've been saying to y'all. We had no point guard to distribute and give the ball up to Kawhi Leonard. Because you know what happens when you have to break down players and you have to create all that stuff, your legs wear on you. And that's what I saw. All Kawhi Leonard shots were pretty much short. But when you got a point guard like Wall in the game, he's able to find guys, feed guys, and able to get other guys open shots. If he's in the game tonight, we win this game. Point blank, period. But this guy's killing us, man. He is. He is killing us. And I just think it's just so simple, man. It's not even something where he has to really even coach. I had somebody comment on one of my videos yesterday, and they asked me a question. They said, what has Ty Lue done really since he's been here? With the team he has all the depth and all the talent and all the 3D guys to actually where he doesn't have to really even coach. He got all the personnel in the world. where all he needs to really do is just put him in the right spots. The way he's look, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. The way it's looking at this point, man, it's just so disgusting because everybody knows what's going on, and the fact that you're losing these type of games to these teams that you shouldn't be losing to, and you still ain't turned that corner. Y'all haven't been on a real winning streak. Y'all haven't been able to. You haven't been able to. Y'all haven't been able to take over. Yeah, I mean Bruce, but he's a man. I don't really care about that. Like that's just. I mean, he's a center. I mean, at that point, he was making very good pick and rolls. He was catching the ball and he was finishing. That's what we had to leave. We were up by 10, 11 points. We had the game won. I was like, okay, well, we got this game. We should win. Um, that's what it was, man. And but you know what's funny though? A lot of people are um a lot of people were on the Clippers saying that they should, it's over for them and stuff like that. And I guess it's because of the expectations that the Clippers have, because there's been other teams in the league that's been on losing streaks. Like Boston was on a 5-game losing streak. You know, the Lakers have been on losing streaks. There's been other teams that have been on losing streaks. But with the team that we have, the talent we have, us ducking these games off is on us. So now what you have to do is you have to come in and have the biggest turnaround of the season. You got a 4-game stretch now. You got the Mavericks, you got the Sixers, you have the Nuggets, and I think you got the Rockets. You got 4 games. They have to win all 4 of these games. I don't care what needs to happen. You can beat the Mavericks. You can beat the Sixers. You were up by 20 on the Sixers just a couple weeks ago. The Nuggets, you need to get your lick back for what they did to y'all last week. You need to get your lick back. And the Rockets are they're like the worst team in the NBA next to the Orlando Magic. So the Clippers they have to dig deep, like Kawhi said, dig deep and finish this out, man. Because you put yourself in this situation. And what I mean by who put yourself, I mean Ty Lue and I mean this whole team. But the issue again, I will say this: it's very very detrimental when you have your own coach coaching against you. I'm like literally watching this game. I'm saying, why do we have Kawhi Leonard running the point guard? We have a point guard right there. It's just stupid basketball. Just dumb. I don't think I say to the people all the time, Terrence Mann he's not the guy that you're looking for to set guys up. That's not who he is. He's transition. He's smooth. He's cool. Like when he goes coast to coast and dribbling like because he has the athleticism and the whatchamacallit, the strides to get to the basket. But as far as what getting guys involved and having multiple assists and setting like that's not Terrence, man. He can be actually a good. I saw when he was with John Wall, he played very well. They played very well with each other. But then again, Terrence Mann can play with anybody because of his mindset, his IQ, his playing style. He can play with literally anybody. I'm sorry you can't beat the Sixers. Looking like this, no. But they already was beating up on the Sixers. They gave that game away. They've been giving a lot of games up, man. The inconsistency of the lines are messing up this. Yeah, again, Ty Lue. That's why I said I don't know how much I can see. I can't, bro. I don't trust him. I'm just gonna come out. I don't trust Ty Lue. I don't trust him because I thought about this. I'm like, there's been situations where he's actually put us in the past where it's been on him. See, people want to say, well, you gotta blame the players. Listen, I'm not the one to be like, oh, it's all on the coach, all on the coach for no reason. The players get blamed if they are put in a position to win and they don't get the job. Then I'll blame the players. But I can't blame the players if the coaches put them in positions that are against them, like the bad lineups, not putting the right rotations in, and pulling guys out and then putting guys in when they're like there's you have to do your job too as a coach. You can't just keep putting your players in bad situations, finish the close. That's why I feel like what happened to Kawhi. You put them in a bad spot, and then you expect them to close the deal. But me saying Kawhi Leonard should close the deal is just me speaking on him as his ability and his greatness. I'm like, you're great. You should, even if you're at a disadvantage, you still find a way. That's how I'm looking at Kawhi. But Ty Lue put him in a bad spot. I don't know what made you think that was a good idea putting him there. Batum is banging because Ty Lue. See, and appreciate that comment, Gobert 2002. That's a good point. You didn't even play Rocco. You're not playing your guys. And this is how these players are getting hurt. Luke Kennard getting hurt constantly. Paul George getting hurt. Too many hats on him. Trying to be everything on the court, the playmaker, the defender, the scorer, the shooter, bring up the ball. Do y'all understand like about overloading and about how you can be in a spot where the amount that you're asking for a player can put them in a position to get hurt? Y'all understand that? Y'all get that? Kawhi Leonard, a couple seasons ago, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think that ACL tear had a lot to do with the overloading that was put on him. I know it sounds like I'm blaming Ty Lue, but if you ask me, how do I know? How can I explain? I can give you clear cut answers and evidence about what I'm saying. I don't trust him, man. I don't trust him, and that's sad. I've seen our coach too many times coach against us and put us in positions where we have to fight, coming back from all these leads and shit, coming back from these huge leads. Hell, we came out from a lead tonight against a bad team. You put in Reggie Jackson with John Wall, man. Like, what are you doing? And Reggie Jackson has an attitude right now. He didn't want to play, and that's all you did is put us in the hole. At this point, man, I'm I'm pretty much looking at the Clippers like, look, y'all know what y'all need to do. Y'all need to go out there and do it. It's no more talking. It's no more pep talks. It's no more none of that. It's you guys going out there, ending it up. Y'all have vets in that locker room. Y'all have guys who's been there. Get the job done. That's where we're at right now. Get the damn job done. No more of this. No more of this. Oh, last finish the game off. We ain't won the game, so I ain't, man. I feel like I got into a point where I forgot what winning feels like because we ain't won a game in almost 2 weeks, and that we're playing games every other day. Some of this is on training staff for the poor condition, but Lue ain't helping with that. Well, he's the same guy that keeps saying we have a great training staff. He's the same guy that keeps saying we have a great medical staff. But yet the medical staff are guys that keep going down. So obviously something's either wrong with the medical staff or he's lying about it. I don't know what he's talking about. Can we get Patrick Beverly tenacity in place for Reggie? I'm gonna give Reggie some time, man. Listen, I don't know what they thinking about in the background. Are they gonna trade him or what? But I'm gonna give Reggie some based off what Reggie's done for our team. I think it's more than just basketball. I think it's just like Lou Williams. You know, you don't just up and trade him because he's really somebody that's been big for the Clippers over the last couple of seasons, and he's given his heart to his team. He's played a lot of games. He's played through injuries. He's done a lot for his organization. I could see his frustration, but at the same time, Reggie, you have not played well, and you've lost us games. You've won us a lot of games, but you lost us games lately. So you gotta fix. You gotta play better. You're gonna get your chance. You're gonna get a chance to play because Ty Lue, loves you. He's gonna continuously give you a chance and opportunity. But you gotta play better. Go ahead, Bruce.
Hey man, how you doing?
Drained right now.
I can tell. I think you're tired. I thought you were gonna come in with a lot of fire. I mean, for the team. Um, I think Saturday, right? I think Saturday I said if the Clippers lose to the Hawks, Ty Lue needs to be fired. Well, they lost to the Hawks. The Hawks are terrible, terrible. They shoot bad shots. They hate each other. You can tell some of those players hate each other. And you were leading by so many points, and you let the Hawks go on an 11-0 run. They tied the game. Okay. Kawhi scored the 2 points. Okay. They tied again. Why did Kawhi shoot the three? Why? So why the coach did not take a timeout and put John Wall so John Wall could have the ball and then Kawhi just get into his spot, the 2 points. You let a terrible team that's not going anywhere. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of trades. Atlanta is going to have a lot of trades. They're going to trade all of their players. They're just showcasing them now, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you have better players. You're bigger, stronger, better players. And you supposedly have the better coach. I don't see it. Why is Norman Powell? Norman Powell has been blocked so many times trying to dunk. He was hunting shots tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Hunting.
Mm-hmm.
If something works, the coach, okay, it's working too much. Let me change it. Okay, you want to give John Wall a break? Okay, give him a break. Is John Wall minutes restriction? I don't get it. Okay, you Terrence Mann started. Okay. And I told you when Reggie Jackson, if he does not start, he's gonna pout. And you can tell Reggie Jackson is pouting. And I think his teammates love Reggie Jackson. And when he's pounding, that's affecting the other teammates. He's
Mm-hmm.
not standing, he's not clapping, he's not saying, hey, he's not talking to the other teammates. He's just sitting on the bench pouting. I told you that's the way he is. He wants to start, he thinks he's the man, and when he doesn't start, I knew that was gonna happen. That's probably why John Wall has not started. Because they know that he's a baby. He needs to go. Marcus Morris, the only good thing he hit the shots, okay. But he just wants to play one-on-one. He thinks it's Kawhi. You know, he doesn't play any defense. When he gets on the game, the defense gets worse. Needs to go. Why you have Covington on the team? You see that the team came back. Okay, you need defense. Why is he not playing? I was defending Batum. I said Batum needs to start, but he's not making shots, man. The team needs a revamp or something. A laugh. The team is dead. They're walking on eggshells. You're not supposed to lose to the Atlanta Hawks. That's inexcusable. That's the worst loss of the season. You're bigger, stronger. You have a better players. The best player on the team on the floor was Kawhi.
Right.
Man, I can defend no one tonight on the Clippers. You're just giving the West away, man. Just giving the West away.
What you think of this comment, Bruce? He says Ty Lue has man playing the four. He definitely hates Covington.
I told you, Tyler. I don't know, something happened between him and this guy, but I don't think Covington is gonna be on the team after the trading deadline. Something, because there's no excuse why this guy is not playing. Something happened between them because he was playing a lot last year when he got to the team. So what happened?
Yeah. Well, what's funny is he's been playing the last couple games, and I know Batum has been out, but he's been playing. It's just he didn't play at all tonight, and they could have used him. So Ty Lue puts Terrence Mann back in the game when they're when he's been out for a portion. You put him back in at the very end. Like this is a coaching again. Like you taking out the guys that got you the lead, and then you putting the guys on the bench, and then you try to rush them back in at the end when you look. They like you can't coach like that. Either let them play and finish the game out, or don't put them in at all because now they're coming in cold. They're coming in, you know what I'm saying, with no actual rhythm. Like John Wall should have finished that game off. Terrence Mann should have finished that game off.
Terrence Mann and John Wall were playing great together. I don't
Right.
understand why Norman Powell was on the floor. He was not. He didn't have it tonight.
I don't know either. That was just I think with Ty Lue again, it's just his just him being like, if it's one of our guys, he wants to give him the opportunity to play, and figure it out. That's why I think Ty Lue, that's how he's built. But like we got the loss, man. I'm just at the point where I'm letting Ty Lue continuously ramp up these losses because he knows more than everyone else. They keep telling him he don't listen, and he's gonna continuously just rack up these L's.
I'm reading his comments after the game. Oh, we scrapped. Oh, I like what I saw tonight. What? What is he talking about? Man, what's annoying is I know people like Young Africa, they're gonna gloat. I mean, you know, the Lakers are like right there now. They're gonna it's crazy, bro. Crazy. Underachieved. Underachieved. Playing like a YMCA team.
I don't understand how you can't question them, Bubba. I don't understand. I don't understand how you can't question them. I don't think anybody on this panel wouldn't have no questions about him. See, now people are starting to listen. They said John Wall needs. Well, no, no. I thought John Wall was trash. I thought he was gonna ruin the offense. I thought no. Now people want to say. Now people want to listen to me. Go ahead, Young Africa.
What up, my guys? BJ, bro. Hey man, that was an ugly loss, man, against a bad Atlanta Hawks team. And I heard what you say, BJ. I heard a lot of things you say about the game, about what they could have done, what you wish they would have done, and what they, never did. But the biggest thing I saw in this game was Kawhi Leonard. And not that he didn't that he played bad or anything. He was kind of inefficient, but he was the only bright spot of the team, really. Terrence Mann had a solid game. But when you talk about Kawhi Leonard, damn, I got a question for you, BJ. He don't look the same, my brother. He don't have the same burst. He doesn't have the same acceleration. He doesn't run the transition anymore. Like when he's running and he's running at his peak speed, it looked like he at 75%. Now it could be because he really is at 75 and not quite at 100. But the question for you, my brother, is will Kawhi ever regain that strength, regain that explosion, regain that rim pressure that he had when he was dunking on dudes? Will he ever get that back? Because that's the big question. Because I've always said that Kawhi needs to be peak top five Kawhi for you to have a chance. And even today, when he's trying to carry and trying to press and trying to take y'all to a win, he could not. And that ain't his fault. I've always said, if you go out, just like I said the other day, if you go out dropping 29, 30 like you did today, and you do all you can and you come up short, it ain't on you. So it ain't on Kawhi for me today. The three at the end, bad shot. The pull-up shot, he didn't have to, but that was his choice. But he didn't have to do that. Down two, you don't have to, but he did it. But at the end of the day, my question more than individual game is, does he have that bounce? I know the chat is mad. Yeah, they want to get this clown off. Africa was on ticket show. Yes, I was holding these Clipper fans accountable because all that talk in the preseason, all that talk about the deepest team, one of the best coaches in the game, Kawhi Leonard, PG, the best duo in the game, and it ain't coming true. So don't be mad at me. Be mad at your favorite players. But my question to you, BJ, is will will Kawhi be that guy ever again? That's a real question.
So
Before,
Africa said, go
sorry.
ahead, Bruce.
So, what else did you see on the game tonight? Besides you wanting to make fun of Kawhi?
How
Because
did I make fun of Kawhi? I was being for
I
real.
mean, I mean, we're talking about what's wrong with the Clippers, but you just want to focus on Kawhi. I know you don't like Kawhi because maybe he's challenging, you know,
I got
the
no
guy.
issues with Kawhi, Bruce. No issues at all.
But you like blaming 100% the loss on the Kawhi. I
No,
agree with you
did you hear
about
me,
that
Bruce?
three. I did
I,
not agree with that three. I agree about that. I
I
agree
didn't
about that.
say that, Bruce. You didn't hear me at all, Bruce. I didn't. I actually said it's not on Kawhi today. He did his job. He tried to carry. He dropped his 30 points. He got assists. He was moving the ball. He was actually the biggest contributor in the game. It's actually not on Kawhi today. My question is, the biggest issue I saw today is not about this individual game. I know y'all mad. It's your team, right? You lost. Me, I don't personally take any, great significance out of your individual loss. It's more about the season. And so my question to you, BJ and Bruce, is did Kawhi look different? Did he look like he was at 75% of himself? And will he regain that 100% this season?
Well, I'm not Kawhi doctor. Do I
Okay.
want Kawhi to gain a percentage to perform? Yes, but he knows his body. You know, is he the same Kawhi? I don't see it yet because I don't know if he's in sick or he's ill because he was here last week, I think. So just needs to get in rhythm. And not playing one day, not playing one day, that's not helping.
Hmm.
Okay.
That's why I
And
think the
but I'm
biggest,
glad that he's increasing his minutes when he's playing. But if you want Kawhi wants to play well, he needs to play more. It's just the playing one day and then disappear, play 5 days later. That's not helping.
yeah, and that's what Bruce said. It's pretty much just him not playing consistently. That's what it coming down to because we saw him against the Celtics, who's a much better defensive team than this Hawks team, and he was destroying both times. The first game he destroyed them, you know, off of 85% shooting, scoring 25 points, and then last game against the Boston Celtics, he had like 20. What do you have? 28 off of 63% shooting. So I mean, I've seen him destroy other defenses were better, but it's just the fact that they're not playing consistent. That's why I was so upset that he didn't play on what was that on Friday, because you're literally taking his rhythm away. I don't see it's not nothing really his health or him. It's just his rhythm is off.
You know why I'm
That's
more
the
upset
biggest
tonight?
thing. Go
The
ahead.
two last sources are terrible. You lost to a terrible Minnesota team. And I don't think Anthony Edwards finished the game. And you lost to that team. If Kawhi was there, you should have won. You lost to probably to one of the worst team in the East in the NBA. Those players hate each other. They hate the coach. John Collins, I can see he's not playing well with Trey Young. You can tell they hate each other. And you lost to that team? That's unexcusable, man. That's a team you should blow out tonight.
Hmm.
On a back to back, Bruce. On a back to back.
Yeah, man. I mean, if people are making fun of the Clippers, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna go ahead. They deserve it. Clippers have to stop trying to win championships on paper. That's always putting the players together. Oh, we have this. You have to do it. Stop winning championships on paper every off season.
Africa, they talking about you was tapping on ticket show. So what'd you say?
I said that I tried to tell Showtime. I tried to tell Dookie Jones. I tried to tell Clipper Nation, that Kawhi Leonard and him being out and his chemistry issues, him being out and that causing chemistry issues, no consistency on the team has resulted in what we see today. Now, when we talk about, and I was ripping up Clipper Nation, I'm talking about YouTube community Clipper Nation. When we talk about best team in the league, deepest team in the league, best duo in the league, one of the best coaches, we got a nice front office, we got all these talented players, sharpshooters, playmakers, shot creators, scorers, defense, and now it's nothing but excuses. It's nothing but what do you call it? Excuses about Ty Lue, excuses about the issues of off the court when you're talking about medical staff. So we blaming all of these things, but we ain't giving no heat to the best players, which is why I try. I don't know if you remember all the things you say. Maybe you just think I'm capping on trolling most of the time, BJ. But I said, when this continues, as the Clipper Nation, right, who are Clipper fans, who are a lot of people that are connected to the organization, watch these streams, watch these players, listen to what's happening within the people and what they view. If y'all don't put pressure on these players and let it slide, that ain't good for the culture of the team. That ain't good for the fan base itself. If y'all don't hold them accountable until it's too late. And that's what I'm trying to say. So when I said all that, I feel like I was right. And we don't have the same energy. We rip up Anthony Davis. When LeBron James doesn't come up in the club, we rip up LeBron James, but we don't keep the same energy for guys like Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and the Clipper franchise, man. That was
I
my
don't
point.
think that's accurate. I think first of all, Clipper Nation doesn't give Kawhi a pass. As a matter of fact, they've been harder on Kawhi than anybody. You know how many people have said we should possibly trade Kawhi because he's not playing all these games?
I
Have
haven't
you?
heard that, so that's new to me. But go ahead, BJ. I haven't heard that though. No.
Yeah, there's people upset that he's not playing. Like the fact he's not playing back to backs. Paul George. He's Paul George has been made fun of almost more than anybody in the NBA. So I don't know what you mean that he don't get that. Like Paul George has been made fun of over anybody in the NBA to me.
No, I'm talking about Clipper fans themselves, not the fan base of the NBA.
But
Clippers.
what's there to rip Paul George about?
Coming up short in the biggest moments. How about that?
What biggest moments did he come up short in?
Come on, we know this, BJ. We don't have to do all that.
If you're gonna talk about the bubble, okay, fine, but that's fine. But what are we talking about? If you're just talking about the bubble, that's the only thing.
And then after that, how about availability? How about that?
What do you mean availability? How are we supposed to rip a guy who gets who literally had a torn UCL. Like, how are you supposed to rip that?
Like the same way we rip up Anthony Davis, calling him soft and all that. Like,
Okay,
and
okay,
let's
this is the
offense to that.
difference. This
Let's
is the
offense to that.
difference, bro. You
Yeah.
don't rip a guy who has a injury, serious injury, versus a guy who keeps getting injured every other week.
Yeah,
You don't rip that. You don't rip a guy like that because he's constantly getting injured over and over and over and taking all time to heal. But if you get a serious injury, you don't rip that. You hope he has a speedy recovery and gets back on the court.
Hey man, so is Paul George injured right now? He can't play, BJ.
He has a quad injury. He has a hamstring injury. He tried to
Oh,
play against the Denver Nuggets. You saw him. That's why he looked the way he looked. He wasn't shouldn't even been out there.
okay, okay.
Paul George has been a soldier for the Clippers. He's carried this team when Kawhi's been hurt. He's been the guy who's been leading this team. There's no reason to rip Paul George for anything.
Now,
Okay.
now it's Kawhi
That's
turn to
go
earn
ahead.
his money. Now it's
Yeah, it's
Kawhi
cool.
turn
Yeah,
to earn
I'm
his money.
putting it on Kawhi, Bruce. I think Kawhi he owes Paul George now. That's
Yeah,
why I think. That's why I look at it.
and that Toronto championship thing is over, bro. Now I want a Clippers championship. The resting laurels winning a Toronto Raptors championship, it's over, bro. It's that's what annoys me about Kawhi, and that's why people are so quick to criticize Kawhi, like Young Africa. The dude has everything. What annoys me about him is sometimes I don't think he wants it.
I won't say he doesn't want it, Bruce. I will say that it looks like he does because the results ain't there yet.
That
But
that
you
was a
gotta look.
game he should have dominated, man. Who there's nobody on Atlanta that can stop. Nobody. And he settled for a three.
Were you looking at Kawhi to have like 40 points tonight?
Yes.
Hey, I would. That's some. Yeah, that's something I would say. Like you was looking at him. You wanted him to have that performance against Dallas where he had like 45 points. That's what you wanted.
Man, Kawhi didn't I mean Luka didn't play tonight against OKC. They're gonna play Dallas, right?
Yeah.
I want Kawhi on Luka all night. Luka has been balling. I want the Clippers to make a statement against the Mavericks the next game. That's what I want to see.
Right.
I mean, Luka is like a MVP candidate, right? Like the MVP leader. He's scoring 50, 60, triple double 60s. Show me, bro. That's all the greats did. When a great player is coming to town or you're going to their house, you put the claims on them. And you say, hey, I heard you're good, but I'm better.
Hey, there's no guarantee Kawhi even plays the next game. To be honest, man, that Luka smoke is kind of heavy, man. And so, man, this is why I say when we talk about Kawhi, Kawhi might be the most valuable, I mean, the most overrated great player of all time when you talk about what he's done in terms of sustained greatness and volume over his peak performances. He's had great peak performances. He's had great playoff moments, some of the greatest playoff moments of all time, right? But when you talk about sustained greatness and what makes you a great all-time player, he has not shown that. It's an amazing stat that Andrew Wiggins has more total points than Kawhi Leonard. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. That just goes to show you when Kawhi Leonard how much he's played in his career. He only has barely over 10,000 points in his career, bro. That's amazing.
Young
That's
Africa, uh, when they're going to talk about basketball, NBA, in 20 years later, are they going to mention Wiggins or Kawhi?
okay. They're gonna mention Kawhi before Wiggins. What do you mean, Bruce?
Okay.
Is that what you mean?
I mean, If you have to really love basketball to remember Wiggins, he probably
Okay.
gonna remember Wiggins because he played with Curry, but
Okay.
it's gonna be hard. So, but they're gonna remember. They're gonna show Kawhi shots
Okay.
to basketball players to say, "Hey, you need to follow this guy, this dude." They're gonna show the way he plays. You
Yeah,
cannot, you can,
I
you
never
cannot
said
blame a guy
Wiggins.
this
for
is the this is the
injuries.
pretty much this is my thinking about that whole Wiggins thing. Like, dude, he wasn't ever looked to be a scorer.
And
That
he
wasn't
still
what
got more
Kawhi.
points than Kawhi, bro. That's the point.
No, I'm saying no. It's not. No, I'm saying like he came into the league like the first 4 or 5 years. Kawhi wasn't even a primary scorer.
Oh.
He
The guy
never
went to
was.
a team that had scorers. His role was not to score.
Hey, you
Did
realize
Wiggins
that
go to?
Wiggins?
Wiggins went to a terrible team. He have
uh,
to score.
Hey, hold on. We ain't gonna do this, bro. First off, I never said Wiggins is better, right? You realize that Kawhi came into the league in
That's
2011.
not what I said.
Wiggins came into the league in 2014, BJ. What we talk? He gave him a 3-year head start, bro. Like, listen, what are we talking about? That's amazing stat, bro. You can't even deny that when you talk about Kawhi and put his greatness into context. When you talk about volume and all-time greats, I didn't say Wiggins is better or has had greater moments or will be remembered. I'm just talking about
But
the
you,
hard.
but you said but that's we're not saying that. We saying that you said being a better scorer. That's crazy when it's really not.
I never said better scorer. See, I said he got more points. See,
No,
Okay,
y'all
okay,
getting
well then
okay,
you
emotional.
know what I'm
okay,
saying. Okay,
okay.
you know
Young
what we
Africa.
saying. More points.
Okay,
It's not that.
okay,
It's not that deep.
okay.
Really
Young
not.
Africa.
See,
Okay,
see how
Young
you.
Africa. If
Go ahead.
Kobe went to when he went to the NBA, he didn't score a lot of points. He was on the bench.
Come on.
Okay, if he had his own team,
Okay.
you take LeBron. Look, you wouldn't have more points than LeBron.
Hey, Bruce, you making it sound like they came into the league at the same time, bro. Kawhi came in 3 years before
Uh,
Wiggins, bro. What are we doing, man? Hey, how y'all arguing with the facts? It's your interpretation and how you feel about him, and that's all on you, man. But I'm just letting you know the facts, and you know why that's such a great thing or a big thing to say for me is because if he's that guy that y'all claim to be, he should not be outscored by Wiggins in his career. But it shows how many times he's been injured.
Bro, it's not
Vince
that
Carter,
deep. It's
Vince
really
Carter
not
came
that
to
deep.
the league.
Yeah,
Vince
And
Carter
it's
came.
like we haven't talked about nothing else but Kawhi. It's like Young Africa had nothing to say until you just said Kawhi.
Hey, hey,
And this is
yeah.
Young
go
Africa.
ahead.
Vince
Well, what do
Carter
you
came
want me
to
to
the
do,
league.
man? Break down all the
Young
reasons why
Africa.
Clippers are bad. I already did that, BJ.
Young
Good thing
Africa.
happened
Vince
today,
Carter.
No, I said break down the number one reason the Clippers lost tonight. It wasn't because of Kawhi.
because
Vince
y'all are a
Carter.
bad offensive team, BJ. I've been saying that, bro. Y'all showed it against.
No, get to the real root why we lost tonight. What's the title say?
The title says Ty Lue loses another game. That's
Okay,
disrespect.
so there you go. Go ahead,
That's not
Bruce.
the reason. That's
Yes, it
not.
was. Go ahead,
No,
Bruce.
no, it's not.
But okay, to finish the Wiggins argument, your argument is terrible. Vince Carter came to the league before LeBron, and LeBron scored more points than him. So what's the point?
That's a horrible point, bro. That's a
What?
horrible point because you know
Okay.
why? You know what? Hold on. You know why that's a horrible point, bro? Because
Okay.
Kawhi Leonard has been in the league for 11 years. So 11 years into LeBron's career, Vince Carter didn't have more points than LeBron James, bro. Yo, you easy work, Bruce.
How is that terrible?
That's ridiculous, Bruce. That's
How
ridiculous,
is
man.
that terrible?
Oh, man. 11
Vince
years
Carter
into
played
LeBron's
more
career,
years than
he
LeBron.
passed up Vince Carter, bro. Stop it, man. Stop it.
What?
11 years into Kawhi's career, and he still ain't scored more points than Wiggins. Is the context? This is
Okay,
How
contextual.
first
many?
off, you gotta be honest. First of all, there was a lockout season 2011, so you basically had 2.5. It was really 2.5 years. Okay, so if you're talking about 2.5 years, Wiggins scored more than Kawhi. If you have to look that stat up, bro, it's really not that deep.
It's not that deep, huh?
No,
Okay.
it's not. It's really not. That's just a stat that people want to pull up to try to make Kawhi look a certain way. Like at the end of the day, like Bruce said, no one's gonna be talking about Wiggins from 20, 30 years and now. He's not on
so
the
so
level. It's
okay.
not. Nobody's gonna be talking about that.
No one even said that, but that's all good. Y'all getting emotional and have to defend Kawhi. That's all good. So Ty Lue
Emotional.
is the
I've
major
been
reason.
ripping Kawhi tonight. How am I emotional?
No, 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 because
You
you're
know,
defending
people
Kawhi
say
points that
emotional.
you're
The
defending.
people who say emotional are the ones that are emotional.
No,
They're
no,
the
because
ones that are emotional.
you're defending points that I didn't even say. That's why it's emotion. Because I never said all that. I never said Wiggins is a better scorer. I never said he's gonna be
No, you
remembered.
said okay. Listen, when I say better score, when you bring up points and you say that goes into scoring, you know what I'm talking about. It was even pointless for you to
So
even bring
why don't
that
you
up.
ask me? context because you didn't let me finish. Y'all cut me off and be cutting me off and saying, "Oh, Wiggins will not be remembered." This and that. My context was to contextualize Kawhi's greatness. That's the point. Kawhi, if he's that great, and when you talk about all-time great, my point was going to be before y'all cut me off 5 minutes ago was that Kawhi's greatness and his all-time great status is very questionable when we talk about sustained greatness and what all-time greats need. He's had great peaks, he's had great playoff performance. I even said some of the greatest playoff performances of all time, which means he's going to be remembered. And y'all don't want to
It's
hear
not
that
even
though.
just the playoffs, dog. He's had
Yo,
great seasons.
You know what's funny?
he's had a couple great seasons, bro.
You
He's
you know
had a
what's funny?
multiple great seasons.
He's had like 3 great seasons, bro. Stop it, man.
You know
No,
what's
you
funny?
need to start. No, hold on. Let me finish this off, Bruce. I'll let you go. 16, 17, 19, 21, and yeah, that's 5 actually 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. That's 5 great seasons he had. And mixing that with the injuries.
If you're gonna call
And the
okay,
fact hold on, the fact that he won 2 defensive player of the years, that does that count as a great season? Or
okay,
you just look at offense?
okay, that's a great season. Okay, okay.
Okay, go ahead, Bruce. My bad.
You cannot blame Kawhi for injuries that happen. You cannot blame for the Zaza one. You cannot blame him for the Joe Ingles dirty shot,
Dirty shot, really?
Yes, that
It
was
was a
Joe
bump,
Ingles injured the dude,
bro. It
bro.
was a soft bump, bro. You act like he took his
So
knee in, bro.
okay,
Come on, man. Come on. That was a dirty bump, Bruce, for real.
and you know what's funny? LeBron didn't want Wiggins, but wanted Kawhi. But okay,
Yeah, ain't nobody. That actually proves my point. Thank you for putting that up, BJ. Kawhi leads teams. Wiggins is a supporting player and still got more points. Thank you, bro. Hey, that's the point, man.
what?
That's the point, legend. Y'all making the same point, the very point I'm making. Kawhi, the first option on his team, ain't even outscoring role players in his same era as him when he came to the league 3 years earlier with the 3 year head start, bro. So we can't be doing this. Kawhi is this and that when he hasn't shown that. This is what they
When
show.
you're on terrible team, you
So
score a lot of points.
when we
Ask Kevin Love. Ask Kevin Love. Ask Chris Bosh.
Man, Kawhi Leonard has had a couple elite seasons in the league, and when you say Ty Lue loses another
Hey,
game,
hold on. Let
that's
me
very
say
bad.
this. Hey, contemporary Jermaine J. Reese, you've been on here quite a bit. Why don't you come on here and explain your stance and why you say why it can't be Ty Lue's fault tonight? I want you to come on here and
Yeah.
explain that point.
Hey, bro, BJ, you saying that Ty Lue loses another game, bro? That's very dishonest,
It's fair. No,
disrespectful
it's fair.
to the
It's
reality of the
fair.
situation.
It's very fair because guess what? I came on here and said Kawhi lost that game in Boston. Not one time did you say that I was wrong or did you duck it off? So when I say Ty Lue's responsible, oh, it's a problem now. Yeah, he lost this game. You
So it's
have
not.
Kawhi Leonard run the point guard position, and you understand when when you have those type of responsibilities, you have to run the point guard, have to create and score for your teammates, and then you're getting double teamed. Bro, that's a lot of energy you're withdrawing. You had the lead under control. You had the game plan working, and you chose to go away from the game plan, take out John Wall, take out Terrence Mann, the primary ball handlers, and leave Kawhi out there on the island after to create for everybody else and for himself. And then you let these Hawks back into the game. You just have bad game plans. It's nothing personal,
You
but he
know the
has
bench.
bad game plans.
You know the bench was getting cooked, right? The bench was getting ripped up. That's how y'all lost the lead. Like the bench was getting ripped up.
No, they put Norman Powell, truckers,
Yeah,
and
Norman Powell, Reggie Jackson, John Wall getting cooked.
you know, I remember a guy that was saying put
Getting
Norman
cooked.
Powell as a
What are
starter.
you talking about?
Bro, when they were on the court, y'all were losing, bro. That's what I know.
That
That's
was
what
in
I'm,
the first quarter, dude. Once
bro.
that first quarter, the
The first
fourth
quarter
quarter, they
don't
got the
count.
lead back. Hold on. They got the lead back and was up 102-91. I'm talking about when they had the lead.
Okay. I thought all quarters counted, but it's all good. All right.
See, go ahead, Bruce.
Why y'all why you laughing, Bruce? That's what I just thought. I just thought that.
I think Ty Lue should be fired tonight. I don't care what contemporary said. Ty Lue needs to be fired tonight.
What's the worst thing? What did he do so badly today, Bruce? What did he do?
What did he do so badly?
Yeah. Ty
Norman
Lue.
Powell was shocking shots. He kept
Yep.
under the game. The guy went twice to try to dunk, and then after he got blocked, he went and committed a foul.
Okay, so you should have benched Norman Powell. Okay, that's one. What else? What else did he do or
Marcus
he should
Morris
have done?
should not have played. Put Covington. Marcus Morris is another shockers. Cannot play defense anymore. Headband and with no headband, no defense.
Okay.
Man,
So you say so it sounds like y'all need what? Everything needs to go perfect for you guys to beat the Atlanta Hawks, bro.
no,
BJ,
not it. I need.
you need the perfect game plan
I
for the
just
Hawks,
need the right rotation.
bro.
I saw John Wall and Terrence Mann playing well together. Okay, you give them a break. Why is it when the team is down, that's when you put Terrence Mann back? You hear me say many times, I don't blame Ty Lue, but I said if they lose against Atlanta, that's a fireable offense. That's inexcusable.
Wow, that's amazing to me because what you mentioned to me, you expecting Marcus Morris to play defense this late into his career, you're fooling
What?
yourself, right? Hey, what?
So retire then.
He never
If you
played.
playing, you
He
need
was
to play
never a great
defense.
player
Hold on, let me
at
answer this,
his top
dude.
rank,
He
bro.
said MMC3 said, BJ, didn't you say you played at a high level? Blame the coaches, what you all do. He changed the line because y'all complained too much. But PG was in that game, he would have. Okay. So you saying that he changed the line because y'all complained? Who? First of all, who's you all complaining? I don't know what you mean by that. The lineup that he had at the end of the game they had to lead up 91 to 102. Once he changed the lineup up and took out John Wall and Terrence Mann and Moses Brown, that's when the lead deteriorated. That's a coaching issue, right? You had the lead, and you instead of going what was working, you chose to take those guys out. You try to bring Terrence Mann back in at the very end when the game is pretty much close to being over, instead of leaving him in the game and let him finish. Instead of letting John Wall finish to help Kawhi out for the point guard responsibilities, because that way Kawhi wouldn't have to dribble the ball up the court. And then you said John Wall played like trash. Now, well, I guess in the fourth quarter or in the second half, he sure didn't look like trash. See, this is what I'm talking about, casuals.
Those guys didn't watch the game.
That's why I can't
Playing,
take y'all seriously.
playing well for two people is scoring. That's all. That's what playing well to people. I
He
don't get
didn't
it.
play great though. He didn't play great though. That's a fact. He didn't play great. He didn't play anything worth y'all capping about. He should have played more
Bro,
though.
you a damn lie.
No.
Young Africa, timeout.
He
You
played
a
great,
damn
bro.
lie.
He
He
played
just
great.
listen to what that guy just said. What he helped regain the lead and he helped give us that cushion. That's
Okay.
what he did.
He did that all by himself, right?
Bro, sometimes Young Africa, sometimes you, man, I worry about you, dog. I
Hey
really
man,
do.
I'm
I really
questioning
do.
y'all. I ain't no yes man. People don't like me, bro.
It's
It
not
ain't no
even
yes
about you being a
man.
yes man. It's not even it's just you when somebody gives you a point that is clear, you want to add on. Oh, it's not that he just did it by himself. Dude, but you want to give him blame if he does something wrong, as if it was like when he messes up, then you want to say, "Oh, look at John Wall's hurting the team." So you want to give him blame all by himself, but when it comes to actually him doing well, oh, he didn't do it by himself. So it's like it's not like a no win-win for him.
At the end of the
And
day,
then you say he didn't help, like he's the one who led the charge back.
okay. Oh man. So then once again I'm asking BJ. So you need the perfect because you asked for Terrence Mann playing a lot more minutes, right? You got that. You asked for Reggie Jackson to be benched. You got that. You know, so like you got the two things that y'all been asking for, right? John Wall to play more minutes. He got that. He played over
No,
20 minutes.
nigga. I said John Wall to start.
Okay, well, you can't get it all, but you got Terrence Mann
That
starting,
was the
right?
number one thing I wanted. It's him to start.
Okay, you got Terrence Mann playing more minutes, and you got John Wall playing. Now, when you say Terrence Mann shouldn't have got out on a certain time, he played 34 minutes, man. So he got to get rest. I don't know how many minutes you want him to play, 38, 39, 48. But at the end of the day, he played more minutes than he usually does. He was effective. He was a positive for the team. But when you talk about all these rotations, I've never heard of a fan base talk about rotations and minutes and subs and certain minutes at certain times so much than the Clippers fan base, bro. Y'all hilarious with this talk, man. And pressing Ty Lue on individual rotation. You know, if I went through all Laker games, I could talk to you about Darvin Ham's rotations every game and how many times he doesn't play the right plays, how many times he goes small ball, how many times he could have played two bigs but never does. He had Austin Reeves at the 5 at one point. He doesn't go big enough. All of these things, right? He played Pat Bev. At the end of the day, LeBron James got to get it done. At the end of the day, we got to win. Like, it's on the best players. Just like you give LeBron smoke, talking about empty stats, this and that. Keep the same energy, bro. That's all I think.
I think Kawhi needs to go on the Atlantic and ask for things to be done or tweet about it, right? To ask for the players.
It's Bruce, you wild, man.
What?
You know,
come on, man. You know, Kawhi don't have social media, man.
I mean, that's what great players do, right? Young Africa. That's what LeBron does. Ask for other players.
No. You know what great players do, Bruce? They asked him like when
they asked for other players on the Atlantic and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, the writer misquoted me. Let me tweet about it."
See, this is what I'm saying. He talks about scoring. That's all y'all think about when you talk about playing well. First of all, point guard. Listen to what you just said, MC3. What's the job of a point guard? Is it to shoot the ball and score, or is it to get players involved and find easier baskets and buckets and control the tempo of the game?
See, I told you,
bro.
If people don't see points,
go ahead.
You don't play basketball. That's all people see these days. Points. If you don't do anything else, don't play basketball. Man.
Hey, Africa, they call you out.
Hey, man, they love me out here in these YouTube streets, man. They love me, man.
I think Young Africa wants to be a celebrity, Bruce. I think he's jumping on all these streams. I see him. He's on Ticket stream. He's on Showtime stream. He's on Mookie stream. He's on my stream.
Showtime banned me. Mookie banned me. You know, these Clipper fans, they get so only Clipper fans ban me. Yeah, they ban me. Showtime banned me.
So why do you why so I ain't banned you?
Wow.
Because you're a real one, BJ. That's why I respect your basketball knowledge, BJ.
I like Young Africa. I like Young Africa. So.
Yeah. They banned me because I challenged them on their takes, bro. I challenged them on Kawhi. I challenged them on if he's truly injured early in the season. I challenged him on his knowledge of the game. When I brought up the offense and PG and how I don't believe he's a second option on a championship team and they're stagnant on the offense. This is early in the season. They got mad saying it ain't the offense. They're gonna be all right, this and that. Everything's being shown. And when this man say, "Hey, Young Africa, y'all Faker fans was doing all the same shit all year, literally every game." Hey, you can't put me in that because I wasn't here last year. I wasn't pulling up on these streams, and I wasn't one that was putting it all on Frank Vogel. I didn't do that. I said AD was out, he was hurt. I said Westbrook wasn't playing that great. I say our roster wasn't that great. But at the end of the day, it's all LeBron James. He gets the heat every single time. He doesn't get it done. Just like every other great player, I expect we keep the same energy. Like LeBron doesn't make the playoff this season, right? And let's say AD don't even come back. I still expect LeBron to take us to the playoffs. I expect that. And if you don't do that, that's an ultimate failure. It ain't going to diminish his legacy, but it is a failure of a season, bro. And that's what I say to you,
that doesn't diminish his legacy. Are you sure? Are you sure?
I'm not sure about I'm very sure.
You know,
man.
20 years from now, people are going to say, "Oh, he had all those top 75 players on the team and he couldn't win and he's a GOAT." That's what kids going to say. Trust me.
Are they? Okay. I don't know about that.
Okay.
I don't know who's even on the top 75 list. There'll be a top 100 list in 25 years, Bruce.
Okay. We'll see. You know, young kids these days, they don't even think LeBron is a GOAT. They're talking about Curry, whatever. Okay.
Hey, man, these brothers be loving me, man. Hey, at the end of the day, I ain't trolling the Clippers, bro. I don't think
Young Africa is trolling. I think he's enjoying Clippers losing.
I definitely am enjoying it. I definitely am. And see the Lakers elevate. But at the same time, I just want us to say, my question was this game, right? I'm not gonna disagree. If you believe Ty Lue is at fault, that's your opinion, man. Ain't no disagreements from me on that. That's all good. You can believe that. I don't believe it's firstly. My issue is it's not the first guy ain't Ty Lue. The first guy is the best player on the team. It goes by the most important players, and then it goes to Ty Lue. But it doesn't go to the coach straight away, especially all season. And so my biggest question was when I watched the game, the story for me wasn't the individual game and what went wrong and rotations and all this. I ain't looking that deep into the Clippers in terms of what needs to be working for the greatness and the winning of the Clippers. I ain't looking at the game like that. I'm looking at Kawhi like, is he gonna beat this guy? Is he this guy that everyone claims? And when I saw Kawhi, the biggest thing I saw is, damn, this guy is not himself yet, man. He has 70%. And if he doesn't get back to his elite physical form, well, y'all have no chance, bro, at all, man. That's what I saw today. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I saw, man. It ain't mean it wasn't his fault that he lost. I just meant that physical dominance that he used to have, that he needs to have on this team to win. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it.
Yeah, this guy on the chat is asking that you have homework.
That you have homework to do. Yeah.
I actually do. Right. I do got homework to do. I do.
Oh, man.
David said things are going to get better this month. If I were betting, I think things are going to get better too. It's just I'm more looking at like what if we like the ground we left. We could literally be in the second seed right now. We literally could if we had won these games.
That's what pissing me off, man. Two things are pissing me off. The losing and the Lakers winning. And Young Africa, I know is going to come. Hey, man, if Lakers win tomorrow,
Yeah, if they win tomorrow.
In a row. Hey, we just beat Sacramento. Everyone say we're losing that. We only been beating up on weak teams. We just beat Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox, a hot team in the Sacramento Kings. LeBron James went off. And you know what I was about to say before too? You know what a great player does, Bruce? If everything is going wrong, and there are many teams where the coach is dysfunctional, the team doesn't believe, the team is dysfunctional, the coach doesn't have the locker room's attention. You know what the best player does, bro? He takes it upon himself. That's what I said last stream, bro. You know when they asked LeBron James, you were dropping 30 and losing a lot in the last month, in these last recent months, what's changed? He's like, I was dropping 30. That shit wasn't working, so I dropped 40. That's what LeBron James said, man. That's what great players do.
Go ahead, Bubba. Go ahead.
Salute to everybody, man. I mean, it was a tough loss for the Clippers, but as I said, I'm not really too concerned because if you look at the standards right now, the first seed is only like 5 games away from the Clippers. The Clippers are literally a 500 ball club. That's why I'm not really concerned. But I know some people are gonna say, but there's some teams lurking. There's some teams like that are right behind that can pull the Clippers down and overtake them or get them out the playoff contention or whatever. But I feel like they're going to turn it around, Now, they play the Mavericks on Tuesday, which I expect Kawhi to go off in that game and outplay Luka because he's an MVP candidate. He's playing very good, a hot team. I expect them to beat the Dallas Mavericks and beat the Denver Nuggets and get their revenge.
Beat the Sixers.
And blow out the Houston Rockets. Now, if they lose to the Rockets, that's when I would be concerned for them. Now, when they play the Clippers, may the best team win. But Bruce, BJ, y'all got to keep the same energy. Just like Young Africa said. When LeBron James loses, y'all give all the blame to him. So tonight, y'all know exactly who's to blame for.
What game was this that I gave all the blame to LeBron?
Every game the Lakers lost.
What game? Whenever I even came and said LeBron James is all to blame.
Empty stats. Y'all be calling them empty stats, not getting it done, not making the playoffs. Like that's what y'all be saying. Well, why y'all acting like you don't know what's happening, man? Come on.
I'm being honest.
I don't think BJ have said that. I have said that. I don't think BJ have said that.
All right, then my bad, BJ. Bruce, keep that same energy, bro.
I don't think BJ have said that, but I have said the empty calories, empty stats. Yes, I have said that.
And I think Bruce just be saying that just to get to Young Africa. I don't think he really
Exactly.
means it. The way you come in here and get on Kawhi, I think that same thing Bruce does.
Hey, honestly, I got nothing against any of the players, man. This is fandom. I'm enjoying the game, enjoying the season. This is what I like to see. But when we talk about LeBron James, we talk about empty stats, empty calories, stat padding, not
That's
getting it
padding.
done.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
all that. Let's stat pad. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. The load management, old man James, all of that, right? Hey, where's that picture? Where's that picture, BJ, man? Old man James. We had AD in a wheelchair and all that, man. Hey, so yeah, exactly.
That's that's
Man,
the
James,
wrong guy. That's the wrong guy.
grandfather James, all that, right? And so when we do this, I know y'all Clipper fan, but I'm just wondering, and that's why I left a comment in BJ's last stream. You should check the last stream out. It was very interesting. And if you ain't watched the last stream, and it was about Kawhi and the team, and how long will it take until we blame the players? How long is it going to take? We ain't there yet. Obviously, Ty Lue, he had the Clipper jersey on. He had some Jordans on today because it said Ty Lue loses another game, right? So he was missing his jumpers and all that, right, BJ? That's what it sounds like, man. That's just wild.
Young Africa, when you said that Kawhi took the three, then I said
What was that, Bruce? You cut off, Bruce.
This is probably the best comment I seen so far. He said the only way the Clippers are going to turn around is if they stop resting players, especially the critical players, so much. They need to have some time to develop chemistry. That's why I think that this is probably the best comment I've seen. I think the Clippers have been shooting themselves in the foot, and they haven't been building the chemistry they needed. And I think that's what's going on.
Come on, BJ. You're gonna pick out the comment, but not give me any props of saying that the whole season though. I ain't been saying that, BJ.
No, you've been saying it. I think that's part of the problem.
Most definitely, and you guys can still turn it around. It ain't a lost season, but the heart and the belief of the team is not there, man. You guys are not a great offensive team. John Wall could solve a lot of that, but does it solve the heart, the leadership, the passion that y'all need to win a championship, the unity, the chemistry, like you said? Everyone being bought in to the game plan, really believing that they're a unified team. All that don't take talent. All that takes belief, leadership, a lot of things that vocal leaders in the team to hold people accountable. A lot of things I don't think you guys have. Paul George is not a dominant vocal leader. Kawhi is not that guy. And there's no one really on the roster that has a status to be able to gain that respect from players. And so, man,
I think that's why I'm just bigger on John Wall than I guess most people. I think he does have that capability of galvanizing guys. I think he would be the Patrick Beverley of this team, but he can actually really back it up with his play. But if you're not giving him the minutes to play and keep trying to use him as a bench player, like he's never been that. That's not who he is. So, I mean, look at they traded James Harden when James Harden was in his prime for John Wall head up. When James Harden went to Houston, John Wall Russell Westbrook for John Wall when Russell Westbrook was in his prime. So it's like that's how I look at John Wall. He's still a star caliber player. It's just that he's been out. So people think that he somehow just can't play no more. He's just a bench. Like, I don't look at him like that. I just think you got to give him the opportunity to get team. That's why I just think it is.
But you think players in the locker room respect John Wall like that for him to be the leader of the
team?
I don't think so.
Okay, I think Kawhi respects him. I think Paul George respects him. I think Marcus Morris respects him. I think Terrence Mann, I think all of them respect him.
Bro, you think a player that's never accomplished, playoff success, hasn't had playoff success will get that kind of respect in the locker room?
Okay, let me ask you a question. Who has accomplished in that locker room more than him outside of Kawhi and PG?
Most of the players in the team have been to the conference finals, right?
But who has been a guy on a team that's led their team to the playoffs outside of Kawhi and Paul George.
No
No one
one.
else has that responsibility,
So
right?
that's what I
Yeah.
mean. That's what I'm saying. Like outside of
Players,
Kawhi and PG, John Wall's next is not who how much he's accomplished.
do players
So
really? I think players in the league think that they if they got the opportunities out the gate in their careers, they could have been the same guy on a bad team like the War Wizards as well. Like I don't think that's a huge thing. My bad.
I
Shit.
do. I mean, you could think that in your mind, but shit, like that's like saying, "Oh, if I had this opportunity, I could have been." I could say I could have been the NBA, but that's just me saying it. Doesn't mean it's true. And if you ain't accomplished it, or you weren't in that position, it's kind of like tough to make to really make you value like credible. Like the difference is John Wall actually did it for a number of years. Like he's carried teams.
Yeah, I
He's
wouldn't-
made runs in the playoffs.
he did. He
He's
did.
had all NBA teams. He's had all defensive teams. He's had all star. Like he's had all that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's interesting, man. I don't know. I don't know, but that's interesting. But he could be that. And so you're saying because he's not getting that role, being a starting point guard in that leadership role, he can't be that right now, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think the Clippers gonna make trades, so we'll see what happens.
Who you think they trading, Bruce?
Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris, Covington.
So you
I
think
hope,
Reggie Jackson's out?
yeah, man. If he doesn't do anything against the Nuggets, against the Mavs, I'm sorry, against the Mavs, time to go. And I think Embiid is injured, right, Andre, Baba?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you should beat the Sixers.
He might be back for that game, though. You never know.
Yeah.
We should have beat him with Embiid.
He's a game time decision.
Well, what
He
do you
can
mean?
come on. He can come if he wants to.
He
He can
lost to the
come.
G League Philly, man. Like when they had all of those dudes out as well, man.
Bro, they still beat the Clippers here.
He gave us a 20-point lead to y'all. Yo,
Bro, can you get him out? Yeah.
yeah, no.
But
Like it sound like he's mowing the lawn or something.
That's not me.
Damn, what was that?
I don't know. It
LeBron,
was
man.
somebody.
LeBron trying to come.
it's probably a troll.
Pagan
Troll,
180.
straight
Pagan 180 said Clippers will need Rocco in the long. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope they don't get rid of Rocco, but again, like we don't know. I don't know what's going on with Rocco. I don't know. I don't know what in the world's going on with him, bro. Like this is just weird.
There's not gonna be a long run if you're not taking care of business in the short run. So I don't know what. We cannot assume that we'll be in a playoff. We need to win games now.
Wow.
What happened?
How the mighty have fallen. How expectations have taken.
What
a step
expectation?
back.
I just
Wow.
you didn't.
Come
You
on,
didn't.
man. You know, BJ had championship expectations. Come on, Bruce. You did too. You did too. Come on, Bruce.
I still got him.
Okay.
I still got him. There ain't
It
nobody
is
in the West
ridiculous,
that's
man.
impressive.
But my
Hell, the
question to
Warriors. The
you-
Warriors look like trash at the beginning of the year. Like people are like, could they make the playoffs? So it's like
Denver looking
it's
nice.
just our turn.
Pelicans looking nice. Memphis.
I'm not
meant
gonna
to be your
lie.
turn.
I'm
The
not
league
gonna
judges
lie.
had you shit though.
I'm not gonna lie. Even if Anthony Davis come back, the Lakers can win the West.
Oh.
If the Clippers keep
true.
joking around, the Lakers may come around and win the West.
Mm-hmm. With LeBron playing at this elite level, and you better hope, like a brother said last year, you better hope we don't trade those draft picks and upgrade, man. Damn.
Well,
I'm sorry,
they're gonna
Bruce.
do a trade because LeBron has been whining about it.
Oh, come on, Bruce. Come on.
I'm lying.
Huh? I wouldn't
Bruce
say
took-
whining. He's been expected. That's what they promised him, Bruce. They promised to improve.
Yeah.
They're not doing their part.
They
Bro.
promised him candy. So he needs to get the candy.
They can't beat the Clippers, Bruce. Sorry, on Africa.
Hey, the Clippers are beating themselves right now, BJ. Come on, you don't even need to beat the Clippers right now. They'll beat
No,
themselves.
well, that's my point. If the Lakers and Clippers face in the playoffs, like Lakers are going home. They can't beat the Clippers. They're you know how I know that? It's just they give games to you guys in like in a half wrap pat in a bag, and y'all still don't take it.
Uh, Clippers have to get past the Lakers championship. I
Yeah.
want the Larry O'Brien championship, not the Lakers championship.
What's the Lakers championship, Bruce? What do you mean?
Beating the Lakers every year,
Oh
that's not
yeah,
the shit.
facts. Hey man, see, Bruce being very reasonable today. I like you, Bruce. Man, you're being very reasonable today. I hear you, Bruce. Bruce is
That's why I'm going back. That's what I'm saying though. Like if y'all don't want to see the Clippers, don't want to see the Lakers in the playoffs.
I
So
know the
y'all
Clippers, they
can
don't
get
want
to
to
the
see.
y'all can get to the big dance, but as long as y'all avoid the Clippers.
Well, you mean the other way around, right?
Nah, he got it right the first time. See, he didn't even catch himself, but he got it right.
Yeah.
No, they need to avoid the Clippers.
No.
Nah, you said the Clippers don't want to see the Lakers
Exactly. He said that.
Not,
in the
but
playoffs.
we know the Lakers don't want to see the Clippers. That's what I'm saying. They
Right.
don't want to see they don't want to see the Clippers.
Right. I mean, even if the Clippers win, Young Africa's gonna come here and say, "Oh, LeBron's old. Anthony Davis was dealing with injuries in
Don't do
the
that.
regular season."
Don't do that. No,
bro.
no.
Come on, bro. I know you.
If LeBron is in the playoffs, I expect him to win, bro. There's no excuses, man. Once you're in the playoffs and he's playing at this elite level, like there's no excuse.
Like last year? Like last year? Oh wait, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, Bruce. Don't do
You
that.
said last year, LeBron was playing the same way last year, and you say they had no business making the playoffs. So what was that, Young
The
Africa?
team.
Like a lot
The
of
team.
cap to me.
No. Hey, first off, I said it in the preseason because I pulled up in the preseason, right? It was the pull-up preseason show. That's when I pulled up, bro, right? And so when I said they didn't have a chance to make it to the playoffs, I felt like the team around him was not good enough. To now, they got guys like Lonnie Walker, Austin Reeves stepping up, Thomas Bryant playing at a high level. So that's why there's no excuse this season and why we got him better
Thomas
chance
Bryant is gonna get hurt soon. He's gonna get hurt soon. He's
and
due.
LeBron is doing the same thing. That just shows the greatness of LeBron. He's still dropping 30 in year 20.
How many?
Come on,
What is the percentage in three? 29%, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you know who else is shooting 29% from three? Kawhi Leonard.
Really?
Hey, Andre, I got
wait,
shook,
wait.
man. I got a shook today, man. I'm telling y'all. Man.
Really?
Look it up, man. Look it up. Yes, really, Bruce. Really.
I told BJ that Kawhi was not shooting the three this year. Well, so
Oh, it's actually 26%, bros. Oh my goodness, man. So you're right. LeBron is shooting 29%. He's still shooting 51% from the field, but 29% from three. Kawhi Leonard shooting 26% from three.
LeBron needs to keep shooting threes, bro.
My thing, he's shooting 78% from the free throw line. That's my
man. That's the legs, BJ. That's the legs.
Yeah.
And this guy is the greatest player. Cannot shoot even 75%. Sheesh.
Hey, he's talking about Kawhi. Kawhi shooting in the 70s as well. Come on, Bruce.
Man.
Yeah, he's shooting 78%. I think
Hey, so my question no one answered in the beginning was, do you see the same Kawhi, BJ, and do you believe that you will see that Kawhi? Because it's definitely not that guy right now, right? He's definitely not.
I got a question for you. I got a question for you. Are you scared if that Kawhi comes back? That's the question I have for you.
No, I'm not scared, man. I'm not scared. And it's not because Kawhi's not a great player when he's at 100%. It's because I don't fear this team, bro. I don't fear the LA Clippers as a team. I don't fear Paul George. I don't fear Marcus Morris. Reggie Jackson makes me laugh, bro. Luke Kennard got no defense. Marcus Morris can't rebound.
But they keep beating your team.
Bad shots. That's a team that doesn't provoke fear in your heart, bro.
So Young Africa.
Wait, Young Africa. Let me ask you a question.
Okay, sorry.
You're not scared of Reggie Jackson?
Not at all, bro. Not
bro,
at all.
Last year he was cooking your team though. He was cooking LeBron, cooking Westbrook.
It ain't last year though. It ain't last year.
No, but he goes off on the Lakers. That's what I'm trying to say.
So who's better than who? I mean, Toscano Anderson is better than who in the Clippers?
Well, why you pick Toscano Anderson? One of our worst.
Hey, I'm just starting. Toscano Anderson is better than who in the Clippers? Toscano Anderson.
Hey, Toscano Anderson doesn't. Hey, Toscano Anderson is better than Moses Brown. He's better than Moses Brown, Bruce.
Toscano Anderson is better than Moses Brown?
Hell no. Did you see the stats that Moses Brown put up?
What?
Moses
Man,
Brown
this
had like
man-
16 rebounds. Toscano Iverson had double-digit points. Come on, man, stop.
Moses Brown.
Get out of here,
Moses
bro.
Man,
Brown ain't
man.
even got a
Toscano
guaranteed
Anderson's
contract,
worried
bro.
about his hair.
Like,
I,
Toscano Anderson is worried about his hair
hey,
and
are we
worried about
really
the
gonna
women
sit
in the
here?
on the front row, bro. That's what he's worried
Oh,
about.
Toscano
That dude's
Anderson was.
trash.
I saw him in the Warriors. Man, they could not play him. He was terrible, terrible. Okay.
hey, are we really gonna talk about Toscano? That's the first player you want to bring up on the
What
Lakers
about
roster?
Kendrick Nunn? I don't see none. I don't
Oh,
see
he's
nothing.
bad. He's bad. He's bad.
You don't see
He's
none,
da-
huh?
he's
I
damn
don't
he's
see
damn near
none.
worse than Toscano. He is bad. Hey, yo, Africa. So if it's a team you don't fear, they keep beating y'all every time they play y'all.
Would you rather have Westbrook or Reggie Jackson?
Westbrook. What are you
Westbrook.
talking about, bro?
Oh,
Okay.
so now you want Westbrook now?
Oh, over Reggie. Reggie's ass, bro. Like you already know what Reggie be doing. We didn't need to talk about that. My question,
He just destroys y'all every time he plays
hey,
y'all.
I
That's one
think
thing. I could,
Yeah.
if there's a game, I'll say Reggie go out there and just play. I'll say when he plays y'all. That's the team. That's the only team I'll roll him out for.
When he sees Westbrook, oh man, he's Michael Jordan. Oh my god.
hey, but my question to y'all is, hey, first off, Bruce, the Clippers got a better roster than the Lakers. That's no doubt. No one's gonna debate that.
No. Well, you
They got a
just
better
said
roster.
all that stuff. What makes our roster better?
Are you serious, bro?
What makes our roster better?
You have elite shooters. We do not. You
You have
have
3 top 75 on your team, right?
oh my
Right.
goodness, bro. Bruce, accolades don't
Am
win
I
you
lying?
games, bro.
Am I lying?
Accolades don't win you games, Bruce.
Am I
Accolades
lying?
don't win games. So
Am I
that doesn't
lying?
matter. We talk about right now. Accolades don't win you
Accolades don't
games.
win games, so
Boy, bro, those are not
so you
accolades.
talking
Those are
about LeBron?
talents.
Top 75 is not a talent, bro. That's an accolade. Come on, man.
Nah,
Y'all easy
top
work,
75
man.
players,
Y'all light
like
work. Hey,
the
save your
players.
brothers, BJ, because I'm
The
proud of
players
your
are
brothers, man.
talents.
Save them. Come save them, man.
The players are talented players. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm good.
That's an accolade. That's a career accolade, bro. That ain't a
Yeah, but
right
the
now
players
you're
are talented players. That's what I'm trying
Hey,
to say.
hey, first off, are you telling me Westbrook is playing like a top 75 player all time right now?
He is
doing
a
that?
top 75 player.
Is he playing like a top 75 all time player right
He
now?
playing like
Wait,
a top
aren't y'all? Wait.
76. Top
I
76.
keep hearing Laker fans saying that Russell Westbrook is the sixth man of the year.
Bro, hey, see how y'all don't want to answer questions though?
I'm answering your question, bro.
We can't even have a basketball conversation with all the cap, but y'all exposing yourselves. People be calling me
Bro,
a troll.
Russell Westbrook
but y'all
got
be
3.
exposing yourselves.
Bro,
because y'all
Russell
talk
Westbrook
about-
got 3 triple doubles off the bench. What you mean he's
Oh
not playing
my
like a top
goodness,
75
bro.
player?
Hey, is he playing? You tell me. I want your name on it. Is Westbrook playing like a top? If you feel like it, just say it.
He's
Westbrook
playing like
Yeah, he is.
because
playing like
he's
a
off the
top
bench.
75 all-time player.
Yeah.
Because he's off the bench, he's playing like a top 76. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Exactly. First off the bench, right? There ain't
Bro,
no top 75
name
player
a 6.
coming off the bench. First off, they're all measured in their primes at the peak of their powers, bro, and what they did. Not right now, not even when they got the record.
You don't
or
want
the
Westbrook on
accolade.
the team
It was
anymore?
when they were.
You don't
it was
want
for their
Westbrook?
career body of work, right? That's
You
one.
don't want Westbrook on the team
Bro,
anymore?
name a player. Name a player coming off the bench with any triple doubles. I'll wait.
Bro, ain't no one talking about triple double. See how you keep moving the goalposts? You
I'm
can't
not
be,
moving the
You can't be
goalposts,
doing
bro.
that with me, bro. You can't be doing that with me. Like
Name a 6 man with any triple double this season. I'll wait.
hey, we ain't talking about 6 man of the year. So once again,
But Westbrook coming off the bench, bro.
This is the reason why. Hey, first off, he was starting the season. Do you know why he's on the bench, bro? Because he was playing so badly, they had to bench him. Context. See, y'all easy work. Context. And because he's playing better against second units in the league, doesn't mean he's some elite player, bro. All right. And so, yeah, I am doing my
You don't
homework.
want him
Man.
anymore?
You know what these brothers need to do? Hey, my homework is to cook Bruce tonight. That's my homework, and I'm getting an A for this in my assignment with my lecturer. The professor gonna give me an A, Bruce, because
You're
I feel
getting
like
an A for
primary
Africa.
right now. And so when we talk about the Clippers roster, way better than the Lakers. Way better. It ain't even a question. And to question it today is to show how bad y'all are down. Not the reality of the situation, which is y'all still a talented roster with some of the best shooters in the game, some of the best wing players, like BJ be telling me the best wing duo in their prime in the game. You know, you got that. You got John Wall, an elite playmaker, like BJ be telling me. It ain't even close when it comes to rosters, right? Especially the depth of the roster, right? It ain't even close.
Yeah. You got
Wait, Young
good
Africa.
James. Good
Didn't
James.
Wait, bro, didn't you say that if the Clippers play the Lakers, you take the Lakers because their duo is better than the Clippers' duo?
I did say that.
So how's the Clippers roster better than the Lakers? If you believe
I
that,
said
go ahead.
I said because of what BJ said. Hey, first off, the roster. I didn't just because you have a better duo. Does that mean you have a better roster?
Bro, I
Though?
wasn't done, but you
Okay,
were
go
saying
ahead. My
something.
bad.
That's why.
My bad.
Nah,
Go
you
ahead.
go ahead.
Nah, hey, better duo doesn't mean better roster, bro. That's all.
Okay.
It doesn't. Hey, Bruce, you realize there's 15 guys on the roster, right, Bruce? It ain't just 2 guys. Like there's 15.
Yeah. Okay.
So
You
every
guys
night,
are-
all the 15 guys gonna play.
Hey, by the way, the Clippers fans make it sound like they want all 15 guys to play 30 minutes a game. That's what the Clippers fans be sounding like, man. That's what I be hearing. I'm just saying. Man.
No, I don't want some players to play. I don't want Reggie Jackson to play. I don't want Marcus Morris to play.
Okay. Hey.
Before the season, I wanted Reggie Jackson to start.
Man.
Hey man, you
Our
you went from
roster,
starting to bench, and now you only want him to play. Now
I
you want
just
him
want
to
him to be
move.
gone.
Dang.
bro, y'all legit like 10 deep, and y'all tripping about y'all roster. Now it's too much talent. Now it's this
No,
and
they're
that.
just bodies, man. They're just the bodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're just bodies. Hey, but I got a question for BJ and Bruce, right? So in the next 5 games, right? The Los Angeles Clippers, their
Should go
schedule,
5-0.
they're coming up against Dallas next, then it's Denver, then it's Houston, then it's Philly, and Utah. Well, what's your record in those 5 games? Dallas, Denver,
Win all
Houston.
of them. Win
Hmm?
all of them.
Four
I'm
and
not.
one.
I'm not asking what you hope. I'm asking what you think's gonna happen, bro.
I hope they win all of them.
No. But what do you think is gonna happen though in reality, Bruce? Huh?
In reality, okay.
From what you saw today or what you've been seeing in the season?
If the same Clippers that I saw today went to the Mavs, they're gonna get blown out.
And then Denver.
Oh, that's a scrimmage for them.
50-point game.
We gotta play Denver
You
back.
should beat Houston. You should beat Houston. You're gonna destroy. I assume you're gonna destroy Houston.
Underestimating Houston.
Yeah.
Houston has been some good team, bro.
We can't. We at the point right now that we can't overlook anybody. Like, because we're such in a slump, and when you're in a slump, you have to focus on one game at a time. As soon as they get that first win, then they can take a deep breath. They can't even breathe right now.
Mm.
Houston don't know how to close yet, but their team is not that bad. It's just they don't know how to close because they're young.
They're a talented team. They're actually very athletic. They play fast, so it will be a difficult game, but you should beat them though. But they're a young
The,
athletic team though. I
the
agree with
thing
that.
that I see in the NBA right now, everybody plays the same way. It's who's hot that night. It's pick and roll 3, layups, and dunks. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So why you get so hard on Ty Lue then, Bruce? Like, well, why you go so hard? Because that's what the Clippers
Clippers
do.
don't do that. Don't do that themselves.
They do pick and roll. I see a lot of pick and rolls with Kawhi today.
They don't play defense.
Okay.
You let Trey
You're
Young
top
and the
5
other
in
one.
defense, though. I don't know. I know it's hard to imagine, but you guys are top 5 in defense in the NBA. Like
Yeah, that was a mirage.
a mirage. Okay. Dang. Maybe it's top 10 after today, but still, mirage.
You say that I'm not tough on the Clippers. You never see me like this. You never see me like this. Because I'm
Yeah,
tired
that's
of
true.
the losing, man. I'm tired of the losing.
That's true.
I hear you today, Bruce. Definitely, you're holding them accountable. You are. You said this is an unacceptable game to lose, and you said that before the game.
I said that Ty Lue needs to be fired tonight.
Wow. So you agree with the title? Ty Lue loses another game, Bruce. He loses another game.
Ty Lue has been losing games.
Wow.
Games. He knows he said plural games.
Yeah.
Yeah, Africa. He's been losing games.
I haven't said anything because I don't want people to get fired to lose their jobs. I don't want
Okay.
to lose my job. But
Hey, BJ,
Ty Lue is not doing his job.
okay? Hey, BJ, what's Ty Lue's field goal percentage this season?
I can't tell you his field goal percentage, but I could tell you his our win and loss percentage right now as a coach,
Okay.
and he's at 500.
Mm.
His
He's
coaching
giving a half-ass effort.
his coaching percentage is 0.
Is five with your best player missing more than half the games? Is it a failure to be 500 right now? Is it with
With the
PG
teams
missing?
that they're losing to, yeah.
Okay.
See,
Man,
see,
what was
this
the
is
excuse losing to the Magic? What?
the Magic, the Pacers, uh, up by 20 on Philadelphia. They lost the game to Boston. Lost tonight to the Hawks. Do you want me to keep going? This guy has lost games. I can pick out 5 games that Ty Lue lost off the top of my head.
There you go. Ty Lue, like not the Clippers, not Ty Lue and Kawhi, not Ty Lue and Paul George,
Paul
just Ty Lue,
George.
right? Huh?
What game was Paul George's fault?
Oh man.
Bro, the game against Miami, that was his fault.
Mm-hmm.
When Jimmy
Okay, what
went
else
for
you got?
that rebound.
Mm-hmm.
You got that one.
I'm gonna say
How
two of them
about
because the
the Denver
second one.
game?
No, wait, because the second one, he was
Mm.
taking some bad shots down the stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Can
That's
you say
another.
that was on PG?
Bro, who was that on? He was taking those shots. I mean, Ty
But
Lue
the
didn't say it.
loss, like, can you? I could say solely that Ty Lue's lost 5 games, like him, not sharing blame for like no on him. That's why
Okay,
he
what
keeps
game?
coming to the podium apologizing. Oh, I gotta be better. I gotta be better. I gotta help those guys. I gotta put those guys in. Like he keeps apologizing.
Wait,
Okay,
what game?
stop saying you got that and do that.
Wait, what games apart from tonight?
That I blame Ty Lue.
Yeah.
The Pacer game last Saturday. I blame him for the Boston game. I blame him for the Magic game. I blame him for. No, I'm missing another one. Um, what was the last game we played, Bruce?
Minnesota.
Not even okay. So not that game. Not the
Before Minnesota,
Nuggets.
it was the Nuggets.
What about the Denver game when he gets 6 points, man? How about that game?
No, I ain't blaming him for the Nuggets. The Miami Heat game, I do the second one, yeah, because his again, he refuses to let Terrence Mann close out games, and he kept starting Reggie Jackson all them games. He doesn't play Robert Covington for game. Like, there's a lot of stuff he just does. Is just like you do the same thing every time, and it keeps getting us the L.
And the Clippers are becoming the Cowboys of the NBA.
That's crazy.
Talents and
So BJ, you've been a pro bowler, you know what I mean? Tell me, what is the atmosphere like in a locker room when you have a 2-3 week streak of just bad basketball? Well, what it feel like? What it do to a team?
Uh,
Wait, first of all, have you gone through something like that before?
like a losing streak, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My senior in high school, we lost our first 7 games of the season, and it was like we couldn't figure out what was the problem. And then, like, after going through that type of streak, all you want to do is win one game. You just want to win.
Facts.
You just win your first game. Once you win your first game, you can breathe. And then, so after we went 0-7, we went 7 straight games.
Mm.
So, I mean, it's just a point where you just gotta stay. You gotta stay like focus on the task. Like, you're gonna go up, you have up and downs. You're gonna have situations where you feel like it's draining, but you gotta continuously stay even kill. Like Kawhi said at the beginning of the year, he said like it's gonna be a dark tunnel for a bit, and then you'll see light at the end. So that's why I'm kind of looking at with the Clippers. Like, it's a dark tunnel we're in, but we're gonna climb out of it.
Yeah, right now I don't see flashlight, cell phone light, nothing. With this
Well, that's a
play,
dark tunnel, Bruce. That's what a dark tunnel is.
those players got to go.
Who?
Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris.
Oh, Big fan Breezy talking spicy.
Hey,
Yeah, it's
Bruce.
Brooklyn Nets. Y'all, they should have not won tonight. I watched that play, that Jimmy Butler play. They fouled the man. They didn't even get a call. I'm like, bro, that was a blatant foul.
Okay, I hope KD doesn't have nothing wrong. Keep talking. I hope KD doesn't slip with those knee. Okay.
Dang. You could be out for a while, man.
Uh-huh. And then you'll see. Now it's gonna be the slippers. Okay, we'll see.
Hey, Bruce, but now see how you're calling out all the players and you want them traded. Do you get a little understanding of what LeBron James has to go through playing with trash players so much?
I don't play with those players. I'm not in the locker
No, but you
room.
understand, right? Why he asked for trades, why he wants trades. Like, you understand that, right? You come into
He's,
understanding
he's
what it
gonna
takes
But he
see
to
those
picked
win.
the team,
players.
bro.
He's gonna see those players every day. He's calling for them to be replaced. That I'm not in the locker room.
Oh, you're calling for the Clippers players to be replaced. I'm just trying to show you. You
Am I
see the
in the
urgency
locker
of
room?
no, but you see the urgency of what it takes to win, and you understand it's the
The guy
urgency.
is just won 5 straight, and he's calling to be players to be replaced.
First off, he didn't do it after the 5-game winning streak. It was before that game winning
Yeah,
game.
okay.
Come on, Bruce. Don't do that. Don't do that, Bruce.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay.
y'all, who was a part of that winning streak y'all had? What teams did y'all beat?
Uh, see, it's always a question. Hey, it's not enough that they're NBA teams, right? It ain't enough, right? It ain't enough.
I'm just asking
Okay,
I
because I just
mean,
want to know if they're
they
playoff
they
teams.
beat some good teams. They beat the Kings and
definitely be some good teams. I'm gonna
Just
tell you right
just the
now.
Kings.
Who else?
So we beat in our streak. We beat. I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the win streak. Okay, we beat Atlanta.
uh
Okay, that's the beginning of the streak. Then we beat Charlotte. Then
yeah,
we beat
right.
Miami. We beat
Uh,
Miami. Right? That's with Jimmy Butler. We beat Miami. We beat Atlanta again, and now then we beat Sacramento.
yeah. Atlanta.
I mean,
Yeah.
the Heat, they in the playing, so
So that's really average.
I
What's
mean,
that?
when they played Miami, LeBron is bigger than everybody in Miami. Are you kidding me?
Come
Come on, man.
on. He's bigger than most people in the league, Bruce. Like, what does that mean, bro?
Yeah, okay. I hope
What
the
about Kawhi?
Needles.
Kawhi is bigger than DeAndre Hunter today. DeAndre Hunter was doing a good job making it hard on Kawhi, right?
I, hey, I agree with you. Did you miss the beginning? I said that Kawhi is bigger. You bigger, you stronger, you have the better player. You should win this game. That's inexcusable.
Okay.
You missed that, right?
I'm just saying, but like Kawhi, DeAndre Hunter did a good job on Kawhi, even if though he got his points. He made it hard
No,
on
DeAndre Hunter didn't do nothing on Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Kawhi, you didn't watch the game, bro. You didn't
I
watch the
said
game.
he made it hard. I did watch the game, Bruce. Why you gotta do all that extra, man? I did watch the game. But
DeAndre
what do you want
Hunter.
me to tell you about?
DeAndre Hunter didn't do
You want me to
nothing.
tell you about he almost dunked it. He got fouled on the way through. Like I saw them. I saw the play. I'm trying to show you plays, not highlights, right? But he almost dunked it, right, and got fouled at the rim, right? He did that, right, Bruce?
Yeah, okay.
Almost
Kawhi
showed us
could do
on
whatever
Kawhi,
he wants.
but he
He
came back
just
down
settles.
a lot
He
sooner than I thought he
settles too
was.
much.
I thought he was gonna have some hang time, but he came back down real quick, Bruce. You know what I mean? Got fouled. Didn't finish.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay. I mean,
I
yeah,
will say that he does settle a little bit too much.
please. Kawhi was settling. That's why DeAndre Hunter, you think DeAndre Hunter was doing something.
He was playing good defense. Come on, we can give it
Yeah,
up.
okay.
He was
Yeah.
playing solid defense.
Good first time.
B minus.
Yeah, I don't think if the Celtics couldn't stop Kawhi, I don't think nobody on the Hawks could stop him. So he was definitely settling. I just think. Well, do you think though, Bruce, that's a lack of physical capability from Kawhi that he's settling so much instead of being more assertive, going to the basket and getting in his spots.
Sometimes he's playing like he doesn't want to get hurt. Like he's gonna get. He's trying to avoid getting hurt, avoiding contact. You just
Mm.
need to just go to the rim, man. That's what you should have done and get fouled. What they blame, Skip Bayless being blaming LeBron for not going into the rim. Kawhi should have done it tonight. Go into the rim, get fouled. But no, he had to settle for the three. No reason. You know you shooting threes terrible this year.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Could just be.
Try to go to the rim. Maybe you get an N1.
It could just be his knee, Bruce. Like coming from a guy,
Here
I
you
had
go.
knee
You
injury
love
myself.
Kawhi's knees.
I'm asking, man. Look, I've had an ACL injury myself, and I'm trying to say, when you come back and you ain't at 100% yet, the stamina that you once had ain't the same. So you can have an explosive beginning of the game. You can feel good in the beginning of any activity you do, but with time, the stamina that you had and the explosiveness that you had fades. That's why he had a quick 10 points in the first quarter, right? He had 10 in the first, right? 10 in the first, second quarter, whatever it was. He had a lot of buckets quickly. And then he slowed down towards the end of the game. Like, I'm just asking, though. I'm asking you, what it look
No
like?
excuse. No excuse. I don't care about stamina. Just close the Atlanta shorties.
They're not that small, Bruce. You make it sound like they're a baby squad.
What?
Like, that's small.
Kawhi could play center for them, man.
Hey, DeAndre Hunter is bigger than Kawhi, bro, in terms of height. He's not big like
Are you kidding me?
he's not big like
Kawhi
strength.
could
He's
fold
taller than
DeAndre
Kawhi.
Hunter
Taller.
like an
Huh?
airplane, bro.
He's taller than Kawhi. Damn.
Yeah, he about 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah, man. He's taller than Kawhi.
Man, Atlanta is short, bro. Atlanta short. Shorties.
Nah, their backcourt is short, but their forwards, they got pretty solid forwards.
Yeah, okay. I mean, if Atlanta played the sisters, barbecue chicken for him. Barbecue chicken, teriyaki chicken, orange chicken. Okay,
I mean,
not
we split. We played them 2 times, and we split. They won, we won. So
you split with that team.
I mean, the beginning there was a good team. They
You
just
can
started
you
crumbling.
can blame Ben Simmons for that.
They just started crumbling. We don't care about that light skinned dude.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
Hey, is it officially? Hey, BJ, is officially you officially pressed that panic button, BJ? Panic mode. They're asking you all season, bro. Is it
Nah,
official?
not yet. Not yet.
Nah, I ain't pressed no panic button. I mean, like I said, the West is all on top of each other, bro. It's just the irritation. The only thing I'm upset about is us not taking advantage of this streak. That's what I'm at. That's
I, I
that's what I'm upset about.
I know LeBron's gonna burn out and
Look at the man
sacrifice him.
hoping, wishing for something bad to happen to LeBron, right, Bruce? Like, why you gotta wish all that, bro?
I'm not wishing something bad to happen.
Huh?
I'm
Why,
wishing
why
that
you
he
say
gets
burnt
burned
out?
out.
Like, what is
I'm
burnt out?
wishing that he gets burned out. I'm not wishing something bad to happen physically, but I'm wishing that he gets burned out.
Oh, come on, Bruce. Don't do that, Bruce.
Yes. So you could go back to your short and you know.
Oh man, I've been saying it. Hey, BJ, I've been trying to say, man. I've been trying to tell you. Hey, I was asking you about your concern level of Kawhi, and it ain't about me being right. But when I said that LeBron is going to be better than Kawhi this season, it ain't even close, my brother. It
I'm
ain't even
sorry.
close.
If Kawhi was just jacking up threes like LeBron,
Oh, my goodness.
you'll be man. That's why you guys. I don't know how you guys watch basketball. You guys watch basketball for box
That's
score.
all LeBron. What do you mean, BJ,
That's
bro?
not
Like,
that's not how you watch basketball, man. You
so
guys
what's
watch
LeBron doing
basketball
right
for
now?
points. That's not basketball.
That's all LeBron's doing, just scoring right now.
Yes, that's all he
Oh,
does.
so he's not averaging 8 rebounds, 8 assists. He ain't doing all that.
Oh man. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
why you excelling? Huh? He ain't doing that. He
Oh
ain't
yeah.
rebounding
Okay.
at a high level.
Let me
He's not
dump
being
the
a
ball
playmaker.
to Thomas Bryant. Let me dump the ball to Thomas
Oh,
Bryant to get my stats. Okay.
really? To get my
I'm bigger
stats
than
or to
everybody
win the
on the
game?
floor. Let me grab the rebound and run and try to dunk to show people that I can still dunk. Even
Of
though
course, bro. That's cool transition
even
offense.
though
Hey, the Clippers should take
even
notes
though
of that.
my height
The Clippers should
even
take
though my
notes of
height
that.
is close to the rim,
Hey,
right? I'm
you
tall
know what's
enough to
amazing
dunk.
about LeBron James, bro?
Yeah.
Lakers one of the best paced teams in the league. LeBron James is a big reason of that. When he gets 8-9 rebounds, he can push the pace, take any
Yeah.
transition,
He's gonna get
still
burned out.
finishing over these
I
young boys,
guarantee you.
still dunking on their heads, bro. Hey, did you see the
Yeah.
behind the back dribble dunk by LeBron the other game, bro?
I'm so
Oh,
impressed that he's dunking on John
hey,
Collins. Oh,
hey,
so
hey,
impressive.
LeBron at 38 is more athletic than Kawhi Leonard, bro, in his early 30s, bro. This shit is crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And
Yeah.
just give it up, man. Just give it up. You talk about stat pattern. Now he's winning. What else you got, bro? What else you got? Now he winning. What else?
Now he's winning against bad teams. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. I hope there's no vaccination stuff coming out later.
Hey man, Kawhi. Hey, when's Kawhi gonna play back to back, Bruce?
When LeBron start playing back to back.
Yeah, yeah. Hey man.
Yeah.
Hey, Kawhi played 20 seasons. I mean, LeBron played 20 seasons, man. Kawhi played like 10, and he damn near missed all the
Wait,
three
wait,
of
wait,
those,
wait,
bro.
wait, wait, wait.
Come
You
on,
know,
man.
20 season, how many times he played 82 games?
What's
Thank
the
you.
standard? That's not the standard. That's not the standard.
What? What?
82
Okay.
games. What is 82
I
games
remember
mean?
Kobe, MJ, they played like 80
What?
or 78.
Hey, man.
When was
Hey,
the last time
LeBron James.
LeBron played 70 plus
Wait,
games?
Kobe tore his Achilles. He missed the whole season.
LeBron James in his first 5 seasons only missed like 15 games total. What are we talking about, Bruce?
15 games total, all five.
Total.
Are you
First
sure?
5 years of his career. If you
Are
go,
you
hey,
sure?
look at this. Hey, you want to talk about 82 games, right? This is LeBron James. Hey, and we're gonna look at Kawhi Leonard right after this. This is LeBron James' career games, right? Season by season. First season, he played 79, then 80, then 79, then 78, 75, then 81, then 76, then 79. What are we talking about, bro? So for the first 8 years, this man didn't play no less than 75 games, right? Then he has a season where he plays 62, then it's 76, 77, 69, 76, 74, 82. What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about? He literally, man, for this man's 14 years, he never had a season where he played less than 69 games. Now let's
What
look at
happened the last 6 years?
Kawhi Leonard. Yeah. You want to measure LeBron James at 36, right? Let's talk about Kawhi. When you talk about all-time great player, this and that, I'm sure all season BJ being said, I'm sure he's going to be an elite player. What's he do? This man has only played 70 games, over 70 games twice. Peak of 74. His career, he comes to the league, he plays 64 games. Then he plays 58 games. Then he plays 66 games. Then he plays 64 games. Then he starts feeling good, right? Now he's starting in the league. He plays 72 games. Then he plays 74, and then he goes to 9 games, 60, and then a couple 50s. And today we at 17 out of 45 something game, 40 games. Come on, bro. This man peak is 74 games. That is not great.
So, which one of those games,
You know
which
what?
one of those years were under Spurs who invented load management?
Oh, now it's the Spurs' fault, right? Now it's the Spurs' fault.
Am I lying?
Tim Duncan
Am I lying?
was playing all the seasons and all these games, but Kawhi couldn't, right? Like, come on.
Am I lying? Am I lying?
And you know what Kawhi was doing in those seasons, bro? He was in his career, he averages 31 minutes a game. 31. Damn near that sound like Manu Ginobili to me. 31 minutes. Andre B. 31 minutes, man. They ain't no superstar numbers, bro. And in his peak, what's the biggest he's averaged? The highest minutes per game? 34 minutes a game, bro. This man, with all these injuries, ain't never played more than 34 minutes a game.
So you just give the answer to your question.
38.
With all those injuries,
This season, he's averaging more minutes than Kawhi.
with all those injuries,
man.
with all those injuries.
Come on,
I'm gonna go because you're seeing the sun. I'm seeing the moon, bro. I have clients tomorrow, so
what's the moon?
The moon. That means like I'm gonna go to sleep. You're gonna go to do homework or.
Yeah. You're right. It's daytime. It's because very close to the afternoon. But Bruce, your man, he's not what you think you are. He's what you think he is, man. He's not, man.
Okay.
He's not. Come on, man. Hey, I hate to break it to you. Just like I told BJ, man. I tried to tell the brother. See, hey, Big Fan Breezy. Shout out to Big Fan Breezy in the chat. I tried to tell BJ, my brother, right? I tried to tell him early so that when the reality comes and hits him in the face real hard, it don't hurt his heart too much. I wanted to tell him early. Don't expect your man Kawhi to be top 5 this season, bro. And because he's not top 5 this season, and Paul George is not that guy, don't expect a lot from your team called the Los Angeles Clippers. I was trying to tell him, bro, as a brother that didn't want to see him hurt, but now having to see the reality and the look on his face, these days he don't even want to come on camera, Breezy, and he just a hurt in his heart that I can feel through his voice. Telling the video, Ty Lue loses another game, but really he knows who really lost today, and that was Kawhi. This is what I was trying to help prevent, my man Breezy, but it didn't happen, man. And that ain't my fault. I was trying to get him ready, but he just didn't want to believe, man. Now it gotta hurt, Breezy. It gotta hurt real bad, man. Sorry, BJ. I tried, man.
Enjoy your day. Have a great day, bro. Have a great day. I have nothing. You win. You win tonight. You win. I have nothing. But we'll see who get the last lap.
Man, you're right. You're right, Bruce, man. Hey, it's tough for y'all, man. Just like it was tough for me in the early season. But you know what's amazing? Yeah, and what I had belief in my team. We were losing. We start the season 2-10. You know what I mean? Since then, we've been 18-11. Like we're looking good. We're feeling good. Or 16-11, whatever it is. We got a winning record. And what I had to lean on was LeBron James playing at elite level.
Good night. I don't want
Always
to
understanding
LeBron
that
James Hall of Fame retirement
what?
speech.
Yeah, man, Bruce slide out. But you know, I had LeBron James, Andre, understanding the level that he's played at and the careers that he's had. Understood that he could play well and bring us out of this losing streak, that we had. And so he's done that. He's proven that. He's dropping 40 over 35 points a game in the last couple of weeks. And so I'm feeling good, Andre. You know what I mean? You got any concerns about Embiid, or you good too, bro?
No, I'm good. But
Okay.
you think the Lakers will be in the playoffs?
I guarantee the Lakers are in the playoffs this season, bro. Guarantee. I expect nothing less, with or without AD. I don't know what we're going to do in the playoffs. We need AD to go deep, but to get to the playoffs, I expect LeBron James with Thomas Bryant, Lonnie Walker, Austin Reeves, Westbrook to get to the playoffs, bro. I expect that.
So it through the play-in or just straight to the top 6?
I think there's a very real chance we can make a 5-6 seed in the West. We can definitely do that.
Okay, what's the Lakers seed right now?
Right now we're like what 11.
Oh, then yeah, it's possible.
But we only one game. We only one game, 1.5 games behind the Clippers at the 6th seed. 1.5 games, or one game actually officially now. One game out of the 6th seed, and that's Golden State and the Clippers tied. One game out of that. We're only 2 games away from the 5th seed. 3 games from the 4th seed. Man, everything is within reach, my brother. Within reach.
No, what's the Lakers' next 5 games? Is it a tough schedule, light schedule?
Let me look at that. But our schedule reflects, like, mirrors the Clippers schedule. It's very similar because when teams come to LA, they play us and then them like pretty quickly. Yeah. So we got Denver next, and we got Dallas next, Philly, Houston, Sacramento, Memphis. So we got Denver and Dallas the next 2 games, and these are going to be true tests. And then we got Philly, which is going to be y'all, right? So we got Philly. So that's the next 3 games. And so that's going to really be a reflection of, after a 5-game win streak, if we can beat these teams, Denver, Dallas, Philly, now we being for real.
Yeah, you can't. You're not beating Philly.
Okay, we're gonna see about that. We're gonna see.
If AD don't play,
hey, if Embiid don't play, y'all ain't beating us, bro. Y'all ain't beating us with no Embiid, bro. Trust on that.
No, we can't.
Nah, you can't. No. Who'd y'all lose to today, bro?
We won, sucker. We beat the Pistons.
Oh, what about the other day? Oh, you beat the Pistons? Come on, don't hype that up. Come on, bro.
Nah, you said we lost, but we didn't lose. Now, the last time we lost to
the last game.
Yeah, we lost to the Bulls.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
That was coaching. That was not the players.
Don't be a Clipper fan.
Listen.
I didn't watch the game.
Doc Rivers started 37-year-old, 6'5", PJ Tucker at the center spot, going up against Vucevic. He had 8 rebounds in the first quarter. PJ Tucker only had 2. 5 offensive rebounds. Like, come on.
He's not a scorer though. Like, that's not what he does, right? He ain't a scorer.
But bro, he out rebounded him. Like in the first quarter alone, he had like 8 rebounds. Like, come on, that's the game right there.
Okay. So you got big hopes for your
the Sixers. Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, get to the conference final. That's the ceiling for them. If anything short, that's a failure.
You say that's a ceiling though? They can't beat a team in the conference finals and make the finals?
I mean, they can, but I have to see it to believe it.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all got a real chance to, the East, whoever comes out the East, I believe, is going to win the finals, man. That's what I think. and um, it's gonna be interesting to see if you can beat because there's gonna be no easy games in the playoffs, man. I expect Atlanta to at least make the play-in, right? I expect them to be like a 7 or 8 seed. Now I thought they were gonna be top five, but they're gonna be a 7, 8 seed, and Cleveland's gonna be in that race as well. I expect Toronto to pick it up. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs if they get healthy, but I expected them to make the playoffs. Chicago is going to be either one of Toronto or Chicago to get those later seeds.
Yeah.
So whoever it is, ain't no easy first round matchups and second round matchups in the Eastern Conference, man. So it's going to be tough, especially in the second round. But even the first round is going to be tough, man. If you got to beat like a
Yeah, because in the second round, you might see Boston.
you're gonna see one of Boston, the Bucks, or the Brooklyn Nets. One of them you're gonna have to see.
Right, right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And see, so that's why I don't really agree with the whole like, especially like when they hold it against players like, because if Embiid doesn't win or doesn't get out the second round this season, they're gonna hold it as second round Embiid ain't never made it out the second round.
Right.
And I don't agree with that. When you have to look at the context and the teams he lost to that went to the finals and just how good the competition is this season. You know what I mean? They're actually real good.
Right.
And so like,
yeah, the East is not as weak as it was in the early 2000s.
Yeah, definitely. Even in the LeBron era, like there's better teams now than there was. Now, the best teams in the East, like the Boston Celtics, like when LeBron had to go through them, they're better than any team right now, I would say. But like they would beat a lot of the teams now just because of like how good the veteran players were at the time and how they understood how to win and stuff. But when you talk about the depth of the East, man, it's a very deep conference, man. That's a tough conference to come out of, man. Way deeper than the West right now.
Than the West, yeah.
Yeah.
Because think about it, KD hasn't gotten to a conference finals yet in the East.
Yeah, man. He was going deep in the West and young teams as well. Like the East got young teams that are good, right? The best teams in the West outside of the Grizzlies are like older teams. Denver's an older team. Golden State Warriors. They're the only real team. Hey, the Clippers, who people are going to be a contender, like older team, like so. The Lakers, old ass team, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, hey, last thoughts, man. Before I shut the live down.
Let me bring this. I mean, go ahead, young Africa.
No. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
It's an off-topic thing, but go ahead.
Oh no, I had nothing to say. I was just gonna say, BJ, man. I hope you wipe them tears away with the tissue. It's gonna be all right, my brother. It's gonna be all right, man.
Okay.
I mean, I expect the Clippers to pick it up. I mean, I'm not really nervous or anything. Now, if they lose to the Rockets, that's when you have to hit the panic button.
Yeah. I think coaches would drop if they hit the Houston Rock. If they lose to the Houston, like coaches are dropping after that, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
That's a dangerous game. That's a pressure game because if the streak continues up to Houston Rockets, like you lose the next two, and then you got to get the win against Houston. That's a lot of pressure, man. That's a bouncy team, a very athletic team. If I'm the coach of the Houston Rockets, I'm saying run it, gun it, take your shots, 7 seconds or less, run these dudes off the court. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But hey, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, good, man, BJ. It's always all good. I hope that we see you in the first round. Like I've been saying, I hope we meet in the first round. Pull up a seat, pull up a chair. My guy, BJ, salute to you. Keep holding it down. You stay true to your word. You pulled up after the loss. Big time respect. It's all love, my brother.
Love, man. Love. All right. So it concludes the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Right? Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe. Cash App and the ticker, $ BJ Matthews. Appreciate y'all pulling up. We will be back on this week. And with that being said, we respectfully say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up. Peace out of here like swim well.